It's showtime.
There it is, big bomb. There it is, yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the Tweed Oil King Podcast. Hosted by Dave Prance and Brad Brooks. It's all Oil Kings all the time. Live from the Super Den. Here's the boys.
What's up, Kings Nation? It's podcast number 17. I'm your host, Super Dave, alongside my co-host, Uncle Brooksy. Brooksy, how's she going tonight?
Oh, we're coming in hot tonight, Super. No air conditioning, living like we're back in the 80s.
Daddy can't pay for the bill. The old central air cutout, that's the way it is. We got a great podcast.
I'm sweating harder than you trying to read the back of the breakfast box of the Lucky Charms to see what toys inside,
See the
Super.
special toy? Yeah, I don't get the toys anymore. Bullshit.
Yeah, we're dating ourselves. They don't
Big
do that
time.
anymore.
No,
right?
they don't even have that thing in there anymore, I don't think.
That's horse shit. When I was a kid,
Oh, they were
nothing.
great.
I
Some of them
put
were
my hand
great.
right in there right after I scratched my arse looking for
Oh,
that
no,
toy, and my
they were
sister
awesome. We
get
used
a
to
hand.
fight over them every single
yeah.
time. Me and my three sisters. It was awesome. Anyway, like I said, this is podcast number 17. We've got a very special guest for this one. This is season 2, episode 17. So
Can't believe
we're
we
rocking
made
right
it.
along. Yeah, we're rocking right along. And then, like we said, we've been talking about it for quite a bit of time here that we are going to try to do one every week. That's the game plan. If we don't, we don't. But that's the plan.
Yeah,
So-
season 2, we've got a few reoccurring segments we're going to have.
Yep. And one of them we'll do tonight, and then we'll bring in the other ones later on. So what we thought about doing when we do these things is I'm going to tell you who our guest is. Yep, you all know, but he's just waiting in the wings right now in the green room. It's your captain, number 10, Murray Free, and he will be joining us right shortly. But how was your weekend? What'd you do this weekend?
Well, it was, I'm just going to say August was good.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't talked to the fans.
No.
Since the golf tournament sort of thing. We had GM Johnny and
We
him.
haven't since the golf tournament?
No, man, that was our last one. Soup.
Oh, that's right,
Number
too.
16, we had Johnny and Waddy in, right?
Yeah. Well,
So-
let's talk about the
Yeah, we did
that
a little.
when we bring in Cat, because he was there. The golf tournament. We'll talk about that.
Yeah. And, I just, me and the family did a bit of vacationing.
Yep.
Checked out Canada's Wonderland. How that place ever changed since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, neat spot. Check out a Blue Jay games. We went to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Day.
Right. That was Benny's first ball
First
game?
Blue Jay
Yeah,
game.
that's awesome.
Yeah, first 15,000 got a Vladdy Guerrero jersey.
And so did you get right in there like a dirty shirt?
Me, Dad, and Benny, all three of us. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. And then we did a little rock climbing. And
nice.
holy shit, boys, do I have new respect for rock climbers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought, they were, I don't know. I don't know what I thought about them. But since my son took me to that boiler room in Belleville,
Yeah.
my buddy Ken Allen, his son works there, and what a workout. I climbed with the kids and ripped every muscle. Well, I'm ancient and not very good
You're
shape.
dusty.
Yeah, ripped everything. I'm like, these guys are in phenomenal shape. So then after that, we went and watched that YouTube
Yeah.
about those guys that free climb.
Yeah.
Like with no ropes on.
Oh yeah. I've seen some videos.
Oh, you want to talk about big
I've seen them
bag
climb up
dragging,
buildings. Yeah.
man? Yeah, like it. What was it? Into the air or something? I forget. I'll find out the name of the
Yeah.
documentary. But Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's all pretty much I got into and ran into you on the weekend.
Yeah, I saw on the YouTube, but no, where do I put that? On Facebook. On Facebook,
Yeah,
we
Facebook.
we went over to the Quinny Isle and we caught up with Rhino. And
What an awesome family.
great family. Yeah,
Yeah, let's
family
give
there.
a big shout out to Rhino's wife Alyssa, the young lad Merrick.
Yeah, Merrick.
Yes,
Violet.
firecracker
She's
Violet.
a firecracker.
Yeah.
For sure.
And parents May and Arnie, mother-in-law Lise, Aunt Marie, and then Evan and Rebecca.
Yep.
Yeah, just what a beautiful
Great
family.
beauty family.
It was when we left there. I think it
Yeah.
was 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Is that when you left? Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to leave because we had to.
We
dinner
didn't
with
wanna
the
leave.
boys because we lost the boys this weekend. They went off to school, so now we're empty nesters. One Eli's in Ottawa and Zane's back in Kingston.
50 Shades of Super. Watch
yeah,
out.
yeah. I'm glad when you showed up. So like I said, once The house is empty. The boys are gone. She won't keep her hands off me.
Oh, I seen it,
crazy.
Super.
It's
Your
crazy.
shirt was all in tatters.
Yeah,
Your
it's crazy.
underwear, the waistband was ripped right off her. I was
insane.
like,
It's
holy
insane.
left
Yeah.
it.
Well, look at me, for God's sakes. And then capped it off with a little round of golf on Monday that turned into a bit of a drinking affair. And I got drunk and forgot that I hadn't cut the grass. So I cut the grass in the dark. Drunk.
We should have got Pommy to video you with
Oh,
the
yeah.
headlights on the lawnmower just
Yeah, it was fun.
mowing the hayfield.
Yeah, well, we got her done anyway.
Oh, boy.
So that was it.
Your neighbors must get a free show every once in a while.
Oh, every now and then, right?
Yeah. Got to keep them honest, right, Soup?
Yeah.
So we can't leave him waiting.
No, he's been sitting there all patient. He's just ready to go.
Ron
Ladies and
Burgundy,
gentlemen,
a bit of
let's
a big
get
deal.
a big introduce here from Uncle Brooksy. Who we got here, Uncle Brooksy?
Ladies and gentlemen, number 10 in your program, but number 1 in your heart, the captain for the past 3 seasons of your Tweed Oil Kings. Number 10, Murray Free.
Hey, there he is. Look at that handsome
Sorry.
devil, eh? Rocking the Maple Leaf shirt. God, love
They're
it.
giving them away at the beer store this week.
How's she going, Mer?
Good, fellas. How are you guys doing?
Oh, dandy.
Great
You?
cap.
Really good, thanks.
Yeah?
Nice to be down in the Super Den finally. Said
Yeah.
last time when we were here back in November that the next one would be on right here at the couch. So
Yeah, and we got you
made
here.
It, made it work.
We made it happen.
It's amazing what you can pull off. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You just want to hang out. So how did you just got here? What'd you have to do? Why did it take so long? Because you really messed things up, eh?
I got my best buddy's wedding next Saturday, so I go on call tomorrow.
Who's that? What's his name?
Kirk Newton.
Oh, right on.
Yep.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Run.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The death of Newt.
guy.
So
Yeah.
his youngest brother played a game with us last year. We were short guys. He came down. To,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Um,
Was that in Smith Falls?
no, Cornwall.
That's the only
Oh,
game
right,
I
right.
missed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he came down and he played some junior C and stuff, and
We
a
should've
really
won
good
that
guy
game.
too. Cole is his name, and then there's 3 brothers. Kyle's the middle boy, and he was a really good lacrosse player and played a little bit of junior C and played on the juvie team. He would have been on the juvie team that you guys would have played coached against.
Oh,
Brooksy,
yeah,
back
with
in the-
Lauren
yeah.
Mainsey and them
Yeah.
boys. Yep.
Yeah, they would have been around those same years. So
Well, before we get started,
2018.
here, Waddy gave me this.
Little blast from the
Little
past.
blast from the
Oh, yeah.
past. Let's see if we can get that on there. Oh, look at
Full of surprises here in the Super Den, folks.
Quinny Red Devils, the Dan Bateman Memorial Minor Midget AAA Hockey Tournament.
How old are you,
15,
midget?
16, 20, 2003.
We got 15, 16-year-old Murray Free
2003.
here.
See if you can spot him in there. Oh, how do we get there?
Oh, look at that
There.
mug.
Can you see him there? Assistant captain right there.
yeah, yeah. My best buddy Jared Anderson, growing up, he was the captain that year. So
Is that right?
yeah, he's actually a jailguard now out in Abbots for BC.
Yeah, Brooksy got me this. It's for Waddy. It's pretty cool.
Haven't seen one of those in a long time.
No, eh?
Yep.
Pretty neat.
You never know what we'll find, Mur.
Oh, we can
that's
find
good.
all kinds of
Oh,
stuff.
those
We'll
are some
dig up
those are,
dirt on
those are some
anybody.
awesome years. I had a lot of fun, met a lot of guys. Guys end up coming and played against like a local guy here, Mitch Latchford.
Yeah,
played
Mitchie
at
Mitch.
Tweed,
Yep.
yep.
His brother
Um,
lives across the road.
Oh yeah, right on.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't
Mitch,
seen
good
him in
shit.
years,
Yeah.
years and years. And but yeah, they you run into guys all the time. We had Mark Goody and
Yeah.
became buddies with him through that. And well, it turned out he was Wardy from our coach from our first year. That's his father-in-law. And yeah, then you just use those resources every which
Oh,
way you
yeah,
can,
yeah,
so.
yeah.
It's
for
funny
sure.
where hockey takes you, eh?
Yeah, it's just
The network.
a great thing, right? Like this that to me is the best part of it. When I brought the boys up for hockey, is just the camaraderie that you get from it, right? Like I got it lots of times where, like there was one time, for instance, like real quick, when I was like 12 or 13, I can't remember. My coach, his son worked at Maple Leaf Gardens, right? And I was a huge Chicago Blackhawks fan, like massive. At that time, I was a goaltender.
Denny
so-
Savard?
Denny Savard, Murray Bannerman, Al Secord, like that whole bunch, eh? And
Yeah.
I thought Murray Bannerman was just like, the
Oh, he had that
sun
mask,
shined
eh?
out of his ass. Yeah, so I was like, so
My
that
buddy
I had
Greg
my,
Harrison loved Murray Bannerman.
yeah, he was awesome. Anyway, I had my pennant, and I had my Blackhawks shirt on, and then Tim Kim got me after the game and brought me down, and I got to go into the room, and they all signed like my pennant, those little pennants you used to get.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
and
yeah,
then,
my
and then
room
I,
was full.
I lost it.
Yeah, those
It's
things
gone.
are cool actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
But that was because of knowing somebody in the game. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like that's how that came about.
yeah, and so Tiff's family, she's gonna kill me for this.
Uh-oh.
So they're all Blackhawks fans.
Yeah.
Her dad's a diehard Hawks fan, and like he'll closet cheer for any other team.
Yeah, yeah.
Brian Hartwell, He'll
Okay.
never tell you that, but deep down he's a Hawks fan. But when Tiff was, I don't know, she was like 6 or 7. So she's got 2 older sisters.
Yeah.
They're all playing hockey, and the 2 older sisters got Blackhawks hockey bags for Christmas from Santa. Well, Tiffany got one that was the Mighty Ducks, and there's a homemade video of her screaming, going, "I hate the Mighty Ducks." So yeah, I'm gonna be hung up for that one, but it's
we
pretty
can't-
good.
Yeah.
Be perfect all the time.
Yeah, we.
There's a breeze coming through the window.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
I grew up in the '80s. Super
We
Murray
work
and
outside.
I work outside.
We work
yeah,
outside.
like
This is
today.
so-
I
Holy
was in
Christ!
AC
Hats off
all
to
day.
anybody working outside today.
Yeah, kudos to you.
Or actually working, unlike Super.
Well, I was working, but I was inside most of the day.
Big shout out to Performance Auto for
Yeah.
employing Super Dave.
Yeah. And you know what? Come to think of it, when we were touching base on the golf tournament a little bit before we brought the cap on, and yeah, big shout out to Ron and Terry for donating that. Oh, where is that applause? Where is it? Hey, there. They donated that hole-in-one prize where if you got the hole-in-one, you got 10 grand, right? So you could have bought that for anything. You could have got anything done. So
Well, I knew
come-
Ronnie.
It happened just on the wrong hole.
I know.
yeah, Tads.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah.
at club length, eh? I don't know what would have happened if I'd have won.
we know. We already heard.
Oh, did I
We
tell
didn't
you?
win.
Oh,
Yes, we get it.
yeah. I didn't know if I told you or not.
Yeah, we are.
But what a great day. That was, I know the
well, that's
weather sucked.
that's the
but
thing, like I knew Ronnie from
Yeah.
being younger, but I never really got to know Terry, and then we started the juvenile thing, and what great people the
Oh.
Alberts are, Terry and Anna, like holy.
So when I first moved to Tweed and played hockey, I played with Terry Albert, and he was a complete psycho.
Tell
on the ice.
didn't he get a life?
Psycho.
Terry, I
Lifetime
hope he
ban.
doesn't mind. Yeah,
Me and
lifetime
him.
ban for
yeah,
minor
me and
hockey.
him in an
Oh, you got
exhibition
banned
game.
from
yeah,
minor
yeah.
hockey too?
In an exhibition game against Wellington at the end of the year. It
Holy
was
shit,
stupid.
Super! You were a trouble
I
child.
started it all. I took my goal stick
Imagine
and I
that.
two-handed somebody right across the top of the head. Yeah.
Yeah, they said.
It got a little heated.
Yeah, he was banned minor hockey.
Yeah, he went nuts.
Didn't you get kicked out of high school too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Same
okay.
kind of thing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
seems to be a recurring theme here, Murray.
Yeah. Same
It's
as-
always
same as
everybody
You
warm-
else.
be kicked out of the bars, like
Yeah, I've been
warm
kicked
up,
out of a
warm up
few.
last year.
I've been kicked out of a few. I got kicked out. Actually now, Ronnie got me kicked out of the most amazing thing ever in that I've any concert that I've ever been to. Right, I was a huge, massive back in the '90s, massive Stone Temple Pilots. I loved them.
STP.
Right,
Yep.
STP. It was awesome. So he owned the Tweedsmuir at the time, and we all lived there and worked there, or whatever. And we got these blind dates. Or do you remember those Molson Canadian blind dates?
No.
You don't remember them?
No, explain it to me.
Well, you would go there and you wouldn't know who the band was, and the only way to get in was to win through Molson.
Oh,
Through Molson.
yeah,
Blind
no,
date.
I do remember. I didn't know that's what it was
yeah,
called.
That's
I
what it's
do
called,
remember
blind
seeing those
date.
things.
No,
Okay,
we
that's
thought
yeah.
you had a chick.
No.
concert.
Yeah,
But you got to be
some of them.
blind, all right.
Yeah. So anyway, they had this blind date, right? And then that's what it is. You don't know the band, so it's at the government downtown Toronto.
Oh yeah,
Government's awesome.
I've
Been
been to
there,
the
yeah.
government.
So we go there, and then they come out, and then it's like they start to play Spoon Man, right? And I'm thinking, fuck, it's Soundgarden
Soundgarden,
anyway. I
yeah.
don't care. I thought it was Stone Temple Pilots, but so I'm like, it's gonna be Sound. So me and him are looking at each other, and then all of a sudden, boom, Cracker Man, and the lights all come on, and it's them. It was like unbelievable because there's only I think 500
That is
people in there.
pretty neat.
Yeah.
that is.
Well, 500 people. And then it's free beer, right? Like you can only get in there if you win or whatever. But we got them from Molson Rep, so
Oh,
Yep.
so you were
we were in like
guaranteed
Flynn.
winner.
Yeah, we were going. We
Side
knew we
door-
were going.
Side door deals.
We went on
Yeah.
a couple of them, right?
Yeah, what do you have to do to
So-
get that, Murray?
But it's free beer, right? So
have
we
you got
have.
the taste out of your mouth yet?
Listen, no,
Oh,
we
sorry.
had like 2, and then we drank Zambuca and vodka all night. Like Ron, eh? Just nope. We're drinking Zam all night long. And on each side of the band, this is where he got me kicked out. Each side of the thing, it said no surfing, no body surfing, right? Which is fine. I'm not gonna do that. So anyway, I get up to the front and I make my way. It's the last song. So I make my way right to the front. I get right in there and I'm just, yeah. Next thing you know, fucking up I go. And it throws me up onto the thing. And then
You got
these
jumped.
people grab me and pull me down. And then the security guards grab me and fucking throw me out. And it was him. He picked me up and put me up in the air. Thought it was funny. I had to spend the rest of it outside, eh? Got interviewed by
You said
MTV.
it was the last song.
Yeah, yeah. I was interviewed by MTV because I got kicked out. It was hilarious. What happened? I got kicked out, man.
Super on the street.
Yeah, I don't know if it ever made it live on that thing, but anyway. And then we went to another place and
Pretty cool.
some
story,
bar
Sue.
where you don't drink. All you do is drink a lot of water. And we walked
Oh,
out of
yeah.
there. We walked out of there at 7:00 in the morning. Went down to go back. The government's locked up. Our vehicle's locked inside there. Can't get in. We're with a cab. We sit in the cab driver for an hour. Wait for them to open up the gate. Then we go home. Get all the way home. Left his wallet in the cab. Yeah, anyway.
That's good payback.
No, it was yeah.
That's karma.
Yeah, that's karma. No, but that's my Ronnie story. That was a good one. We got lots, but that one was a good one.
I like that one.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway,
Little Molson Blind Date.
I really got to thank them for doing that because it's a big deal, right?
Yeah.
And
That kind of stuff.
did I
should
tell
be
you I almost
scrubbed.
won? I was a club length away. Club length away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I would have done.
Murray, as the pod goes along, it's going to be, I was 6 inches away.
Yeah, I know.
I was 2 inches from
All
the cup.
that matters is who won the last golf match between you two, and I. And
Oh.
you're still too scared to come play Doe and I. So
We will wipe the floor with you, my friend.
yeah, okay,
And I'm ready to go anytime you want to go.
yeah.
You
Keep
guys,
ducking us.
I'm good to go.
Well, between Henry's baseball, Hartley's soccer,
Here we go. These are the excuses.
Madeline the Menace, and trying to find
Excuses.
time for the course,
Yeah.
then we'll get out there.
Well, we should. We still got time.
But I just want to
Yeah.
say from the players and stuff. I said it at the golf tournament. They
Yeah.
always the boys give me a hard time now about all these speeches and thank yous, but none of them want to do it. So,
No.
but I saw all the sponsors,
on
everyone
you,
that
buddy.
came to the tournament. I grew up playing at that course.
Nice track.
It's a beautiful
Yeah.
course. Brad and I have been friends. He's best friends with my cousin Ashley Taylor Brooksy. They grew up together, so he's been like almost like an older brother to me, in a certain way or not. And yeah, we played there growing up all the time, and course is in immaculate shape. He's doing a great job with
It was in great
The
shape.
greens are
Okay.
smooth. They roll well.
But yeah, we used to they used to have a really good junior program there. Vic Conte used to run it.
Yeah.
He's a big hockey name. Yep. So Andrew Conte and his son Ethan and Ellie actually ended up getting the opportunity to coach them when I came back from playing in the States. And yeah, I do a lot of dog training actually with Andrew and Ethan and
Is
stuff
that right?
like that. Yep. So yeah, it's
So,
pretty neat how it
so
all
they
goes.
were pretty awesome too. They let me park the truck out on the 18th hole, which was pretty cool. That I drove there.
There's no complications. The whole day,
No.
not a complications.
not
just
one
thank
problem.
yous.
and easy going.
Oh yeah.
They were awesome.
And so John, obviously, I've known him since I was however long I can remember. But Bev was actually my grade 2. His wife was my grade 2 teacher.
Oh, is that right?
Yep. Yep.
She had you for 6 years, eh?
Yeah, pretty much. She was a huge Winnie the Pooh fan. That's all I remember. She was a sweet lady, and that's all I remember. Like everything was wrapped, like the whole
Fucking
classroom.
Eeyore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's man is a Tigger guy. He's got a room full of Tiggers. It's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah. It's actually kind of horrifying.
Yeah, kids don't watch him anymore, Winnie the Pooh.
Probably, it could have some shades of racism in it. I don't know. I haven't watched it in a long time. Is it?
Yeah, we should bring it back.
Yeah. No, but isn't it?
Oh, it's probably been canceled like Looney Tunes and
Well,
every
all
other
that stuff.
show
I
from
think
our
there's
age
some kind of
group, I
stuff
guess,
in them where they just don't
Today's
talk about it
society, you
anymore.
don't know.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we're not gonna do
And
that.
Winnie the Pooh is Canadian, I think. No,
Christopher Robin?
isn't that right?
Who knows?
Yeah, might have
Isn't
been.
that story?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
either. I'm
the
just dating
States
myself.
kids don't know it like the Tragically Hip.
Yeah, maybe.
People in the States just
Yeah, no,
don't
they
know.
were great. That was awesome. That they
No,
did
wasn't Winnie the Pooh on Walt Disney, man?
that. No, man. I'm thinking of a bear of some sort. Are you sure?
You're thinking of Yogi?
Google it.
I know it was on Walt Disney, man.
All right, let's get off the Winnie the
Yeah.
Pooh chat.
Anybody
you
knows?
started
they'll
it,
tell
Murray.
us. So you golfed with who? I can't remember. Were you with
I have my cousin Jake Taylor and his wife Caitlin,
Okay.
and my better half Tiffany.
right?
So Tiff, which I can't believe she didn't get a shout out from you guys. And she's
What?
not too impressed with Brooks.
What?
Oh,
She won the closest to the pin and,
And the
longest
long drive.
for the girls, and you guys never even, not even a
yeah, we
not
didn't
even a
give Tiff.
sniff, not even a.
She wrapped it up. She won the Grand Slam.
Well, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't my fault, Tiff. I didn't know. They didn't tell me.
Of course.
They
never
didn't
your
tell me.
fault.
If they'd
See,
have
he
told
throws me under the bus.
If they would have
Tiff.
told me, I would have
accept-
shouted it out there because
Yeah.
I was doing that kind of stuff.
I
there at the golf
accept
course.
responsibility for
Nobody
my
told me.
mess-ups.
All I did was the prizes.
Yeah. No, it was. We had a really good day, and
Yeah, I had a
we
lot.
played-
Did you finish? Like, did
Oh
you
yeah.
stop in
Yep.
the rain?
No, you know
for a
what?
bit or no?
And not to be like playing with two girls that don't golf all the time. They
Yeah.
never complained once. They
Well,
trooped through
she's
it.
the only one out of your group that came home with hardware, so it
That's
can't have
right.
been that
She
bad.
did rack it up, and
Yeah.
I think we
That's
won
for
a
you,
prize
Tiff.
there, which is good. So.
Well, I think your
Thanks
wet
to your woman.
T-shirt contest was better than ours.
Oh, it's good though, because you brought us home and you got to come over and see where I
Yeah.
grew up, mom and
Yeah.
dad's place and stuff like that. And
Got to have a
we had
visit with the freeze.
Yep, we got a nice little back road tour with Clint Cochran and showed you where
Yeah.
he was the very first guy that I ever went duck hunting with or hunting with, other than my dad, which when we were in high school together. So it was kind of neat just to kind of.
Yeah, I enjoy working with that meathead, man.
Yep.
Clint's good kid.
Yep.
Good stock. Daughter's good little. All three daughters good athletes.
Yep, yep. Me and Clinton talked a lot because with the in-laws being involved with the women's hockey big and stuff like that, we've had
Mhm.
lots of good conversations and it's been a good way for us to tie back together just for that kind of stuff. So and again, just
Again,
here we are,
hockey doing it again, right?
using resources and
Yeah.
it's fun. So
His daughter Addie's playing the PW down in Kingston this year.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
That's busy.
Oh yeah, he's a great dad, man. And he coaches I think it's the middle daughter, Rowan. And yeah, he's always talking about them girls. If you Cochrane girls listen to this, you got one ace of a dad.
and a great grandfather too.
There
He's
you
a
go.
beauty. Yep.
Haven't met him yet.
Yep.
Oh God.
You still sweating and petting over there,
so,
super.
so actually, my buddy Newt that's getting married, they all hunt at the same camp together.
Oh, okay.
Yep, they grew up together. So Clint's dad Mike and Kirk's dad Jamie, they were really, really like best buddies growing up with the whole gang of them, and they hunt and fish up by Whetstone.
Campbellford boys.
Yep.
Should we do what's up, Chuck?
Yep.
Yeah, I told him we were.
Before.
Yeah, we got
I was just
babbling.
thinking maybe he'll
How
fall
deep are we
asleep.
now already?
We're 20 minutes in.
Okay. Yeah, let's get our main man
But
Chuck
maybe
on.
he's sleepy.
Hey, guys,
Plug that into your phone, bud.
you want me to phone him?
Yeah.
All right.
You want to do her?
Oh yeah. So this is going to be a weekly segment we got going,
Yeah.
guys.
I was just thinking about it because I
Vice
thought
president of the Booster Club.
it's 9:15, so hopefully
Quarter
we still
after
wait.
9.
Is there a moonshine limit on this?
Moonshine. Hang on.
No,
Oh,
the more the better, Murray.
little Chucky intro music.
Tell me when you want me to hit him. Are
All
we
right.
ready for this, Kings Nation?
It's time for What's Up, Chuck. Let's get this up on the screen here. Oh, where is it? There it is. Boom. What's up? It's time for
G'day,
What's Up,
Brad.
Chuck. It's time. It's time, people, for What's Up, Chuck. What's
I'll
up,
give you
Chuck?
something what's up. It's been so warm in Huntsville, I had to take 2 episodes of Swamp People in my britches.
Chuck, I love you. Chucky, you're here live with Super Brooksy and number 10, Murray Free.
Oh, how you doing, Big Cap?
What's going on, Chuck? How are you, buddy?
Oh, not too much.
Hey, I just
Just
want to.
living
I
the
seen
dream.
your post there a little over a week ago. I just want to say thank you very much for that. It's much appreciated, and it's always nice to hear some nice, kind words. So.
Oh, you're welcome. I got to appreciate everybody still on the team. Got to make everybody feel good.
What else we got,
But
Chuck?
I got one good thing for Murmur. Don't count your goddamn chickens before they hatch. They think
Why
they're
is that,
going
Chucky?
to rule the roost because they think they're going to rule over us. They haven't seen good Knockaway yet, and we all know how good Knockaway likes to roll. Shady and dirty.
You never know what he's going to say.
You
So
never
where are you
know.
tonight, Chuck?
Way up in Huntsville.
Oh,
Jeez, they let you
Up
all the
there
way up
working.
there?
Yeah, we were in South Bruce, then Mono, down in Huntsville for 4 months.
Oh,
So if you're looking for a job, come on up. I'll change you hydro bastards any day.
Is there any moonshine up there, Chucky?
Oh yeah,
It's
I
like a
brought up
screensaver.
6 jugs.
You couldn't.
But
You
don't
couldn't
worry,
cut the
'cause
hydro.
Because all the guys from the ice miners won't be getting moonshine. Unless their name is Dairy and Old Horn.
have you been into the moonshine tonight, Chuck?
Not yet.
Not yet, eh? Still early.
Yeah, I got a whole pile of brew this weekend for the team for our skate.
Oh.
So make sure you bring your kids out, folks. Saturday, December 16th, 1 till 2:30. But you won't see the big old McCann. He's playing rugby that day, he said.
Oh, no McCann. No moonshine for McCann.
No, he's going to get a kick in the nuts, though.
Got
He
it.
sold the $30 from last year for a jar. Like, come on, buddy.
Come on, McCann, pay your tab.
We got anything else, Chuck?
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, by the Moreland. Let's hear her, my son.
Well, just wait to see Desirado Newberry again.
Uh-oh.
I want to see somebody like big old Wilson give him an old tussle. But
Ogie
only one
Oglethorpe.
thing is,
Name dropping, eh?
is
Oh, yeah. Way to start a
is
riot,
biggest-
Chuck.
The biggest thing is
It's
about
sitting
Wilson.
right here in this chair.
Wilson needs to leave his mitts on because he can score goals just as good as anybody else.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah, he's got a heavy shot,
Words
eh, Chucky?
of wisdom.
Yes, and another word of wisdom: you guys should be watching and following your Chris Johnson in the Bassmaster Elite. He came second place and he lost the title.
Is that right, eh?
Yep, on the 27th of August.
Chuck.
Chucky knows some stuff,
Hey,
man.
That's why we followed, because you know
came
what's
through
up.
tonight, Chuck.
Hey, Chuck, did you tell him there's room for improvement if he ended up 7th?
Yeah, he lost. The guy got a new record for 105 pounds in St. Lawrence.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
pretty. They're pretty fun to fish with him and his brother Corey.
Oh, I heard so. I have one on TikTok. Yeah, one guy's wife going, "You didn't say race." Oh, he did. There goes Corey just flying by the guy racing with the fishing boat, fishing. Like, you guys are just nuts as hockey players too.
Oh yeah.
Love it. Love it. Is that it?
But don't worry. No, I got it.
Oh, he's got some more, folks. What's up, Chuck?
Well, I'll let you guys go so you guys keep on talking the big cat.
No, I thought you had one more.
Oh, I do.
Well, then
Well,
tell
let's
it.
hear it.
Well, that's what we're waiting
Oh,
for.
tell them
Now we're
about
all
the
in
anthem, Chuck.
suspense.
Well, I got new people to sing "O Canada" this year. I got maybe hoping that Mr. Brooks can help me out with Mr. Whalen because I'm not too sure who he really is.
Jake
Whalen?
Whalen?
Razor's
Yeah.
Edge from Warburth? Chuck, where you been hiding?
Oh,
Well, I'm not into country music. I'm
I
into
think
heavy
I know
metal.
what night.
Oh, yeah.
Christmas
October
Well,
27th.
let's do Christmas.
What about the home opener, boys? Let's start off there.
Yeah.
I don't
Again,
know.
there's
We
Yeah,
got to
We're gonna
have
talk
him in the
about that.
playoffs, too. Jake Whalen, we get a Tweed crowd, Tweed boy, but, you know, he's got Campbellford, Warkworth ties. Yeah, we couldn't
Yep.
have a better guy sing the anthem, Chuck.
Well, that's
And the
good.
next thing we need one more thing.
One more thing, Chucky. Let's go. What's up, Chuck?
So instead of the booze corner, we'll have the shine corner.
Shining corner. The Shining.
I don't know if we can get that pass
The
with the
Shining.
LCVO, Chuck, but, you know, what
Who's
happens
this one?
behind
LCVO?
closed doors.
Oh,
Makes
yeah.
the shoulders feel good, Chuck. Takes
Yes,
all the
it
pain
makes-
away.
He's like a bouncing screensaver.
Yeah, Chuck, we got to get your stuff on the on the shelves. That's good stuff.
Oh, I know. I might be getting a new bulk tank for 10,000 liter making at one time.
Oh, buddy, we love
We
you.
love you, Chuck. We love you, buddy. Thanks for coming on. And that's this week's episode of What's Up, Chuck. Thanks,
You guys
buddy.
have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys later.
See you, buddy.
See ya.
Love you, Chucky.
Love you guys soon.
He should sign off with "Shine On."
Shine on. Are you still there? Are you still there, Chuck?
Shine on.
Shine on.
Yeah.
All right. See you, kid.
See you next week, Chuck.
See ya.
All right. That was awesome.
There's our vice president of the Tweed Oil King
There's
Booster
our
Club.
guy.
Hard Adder up in Huntsville, our boy Chuck.
That was awesome.
Chuck is awesome.
Chuck is awesome.
Does anything the club asks of him.
He's all in.
What's up, Chuck? I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, you can't find another Chuck.
No.
And that's what's probably the best part about meeting a lot of other guys around that have been like there's so many all in people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just what can we do? How can we help? And it's
That is one good thing about our
Yeah, you
community
never
and
really
our
have
small
to-
you
towns.
get really like treated like you said to everyone and anyone. Like
Yeah.
you know, it doesn't matter. And they're like, hey, can I do this? Can I
No.
do that? Can I grab this for you?
Yeah. It
Like, you
doesn't
know,
seem to matter.
And no,
Because it's almost like, honestly, you don't even think about it because I said those stupid little videos we made at the end there for the playoffs or whatever, that thing where me wiping out and all that shit.
yeah, when you couldn't make
Everybody, whatever. Everybody that I asked to do, they just did it. They never, nobody said nothing. They said, what do you want me to do? 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 And that there's no that's the way it is for everything that we do. It just seems to seamlessly work, and everybody pulls their weight.
And I think that's why we all like coming to the rink.
Yeah.
Is because, everybody's finding that little
Well, it adds to the
place to
chemistry.
belong,
It
right?
adds to the chemistry. It just feels like it's a hockey team and stuff like that, but it feels like one big family too. Like that's what I love about it. Like that. When we left Gan that night, man, I was like, I felt so bad for everybody, and it was very emotional, and it was an awesome thing to be involved in, and that's what it's all about, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
I always worry about guys too when they're playing getting hurt, and like when Will got hurt,
Oh, Jones.
I was just when we were with Jonesy in the room, and that's the worst part.
Yeah.
Right. And then there's the great parts, right?
Yeah.
Like when you all go on the road trip and you have a good time. So it's everything, and everybody did a part. Same with Will, everybody did their part. Nothing fell by the wayside. He got looked after. Everything just that's how it is, like a family.
And to see him, like he's a brother of mine, and see him hurt like that,
Oh, it was awful.
It really hit home to
Yeah.
a lot of us because that's a real.
That's what you
interest-
don't want to see.
And it's a real interesting injury. You
Yeah.
know, it's not
Yeah.
something like a big hit. It's just a weird collision
Yeah.
behind the net.
Yeah.
and
but it's
Nothing
a
dirty.
it's a painful thing.
Oh,
Like, if
he
I've had it
bruised
happen to me
them,
before.
Even it
Yeah.
hurts. Can't you imagine break.
I've had
Yeah,
them broke. And
Selleck hit him
you
good.
can't- you can't
he hit
breathe.
him clean behind the
Oh,
net,
yeah.
but it was just
but
in the
I-
right spot.
But all my point was that, well, he's back, baby.
Oh, Jonesy's back.
Jonesy's back, and we missed him like
Yeah.
large. You don't realize how viable a guy is until you lose him like that.
What a
right?
great human being, Murray.
Oh, he's
Yeah, he
awesome.
is.
He's aces.
And we tried to get him the year before too, and it just didn't work out with his work schedule and that kind of stuff. Like I said, that was our big core that we were in Norwood. It was like Doe, Johnson, Wilson, Jones. We had a guy named Steve Thomas there. We had like a lot of like Chris's brother Corey, like, and we had Corey O'Brien, who's a forester at a Bancroft, and just a lot of guys where we were all there for each other. We went
Yeah.
down to some road trips with 13 guys, same thing we've done here.
yeah.
But but you're playing in a different league, and
Yeah.
we all just stuck with it and had so much fun. We just made the most of it, and like those guys, I know will be there on the ice or off the ice for me the rest of my life. I hope.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and I will be there for them too.
Yeah.
So
That's a
No,
great
that's
thing about
awesome.
this game. Like Lou says,
Oh yeah.
take everything it
He's
gives you.
still that's another guy. I
We
want
gotta
to
get him
Will
back.
on.
I
want to
wonder.
get him. I want to get him back on to
It's a
pick
lot
his
to
brain
ask
again.
for his
I
time.
know he's so busy, but that podcast we did with him, I
Feel like
learned
I'm
so
bugging
much
him.
shit.
But jeez, I love hearing.
But
him
some of the
talk.
stuff he said just rang true, right? And
Shit.
what the biggest thing was that the people that you meet in the game is the greatest reward. Right?
Yeah, the
Yep.
game's going to give you a lot. Take
Yeah.
everything
You
it's going to
and
give you.
take from it, take from it. Right?
what we're talking about right now, like just how helpful it is, and the example you're setting for everyone else around us. Like
Yeah.
really, all the stuff we do together.
Yeah,
The chats before, after, everything. The
Yeah.
hockey in our product is a bonus.
yeah,
Like like is the reason we're there, and it's fun to be a part of.
Yeah.
You want to be
I-
around each other.
But all the other stuff around it is what's keeping all the positivity.
oh, 100%.
Like
And
Yeah,
that's
like
why I
The
like
Reg
doing
and the
this.
Heather Johns and the
Yeah,
the Jason Brookses,
so
Richard
many.
Rajats, Paul Fisher, Jeff
Yeah.
Thompson, Daniel Robinson, the Musso family. So many people
Yeah.
that are just
Always there and always
in
just-
support of
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that like and Murray, you guys you don't, I know you're a humble prick, but you guys don't take enough credit for the relationship. And I think another team's going to figure this out. The relationship you fostered with the minor hockey kids
yeah,
and what that did. Like, we didn't walk in that Tweed rink and think we were going to overthrow it as the Tweed Oil Kings. We know who pays the goddamn bills. We know who keeps that rink open in Tweed. It's Tweed minor hockey and it's figure skating. But us as the Tweed Oil Kings, if we can give that product, have minor hockey out there, waving flags, being on the benches, you guys, Murray. I remember the one time after a loss, I'm sitting there and the kids are trying, they were lining up. By midway through the season, they'd be 30 deep waiting for the boys. And I was like, guys, give them a minute. You come out and you're like, no, get them in here.
yeah,
Like, I don't think you guys give yourselves enough credit for the relationship you players have fostered with our town. And that's 50% of why this is what it is.
mm-hmm.
So,
And
I
that's a
agree.
big incentive. Like I said last time we chatted on the pod, like me coming back to play, like my, at that point, almost my mid 30s,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like been out of it for years, hadn't played contact in so long, have my own kids now, wanting to bring them to the rink. That
Yeah.
was a big incentive. But doing it for the other kids and getting it sold on that, there's never been this opportunity in Tweed.
No.
Not since whatever generation that was.
Yeah.
There's never.
Like since however Johnny is.
This is the best hockey that's
so
ever been
it's-
played in the
it's-
Tweed
Oh, yeah.
It's,
fucking arena.
it's been
Yeah.
fun, and having all that around it just makes it like
Yeah.
you know, like and again, like talking about the Musos.
Yeah.
Like you know, now I have a guy that I work with, and he's texting me and stuff, and you know, calling his young lad the odd time if he needs something, and you know,
Yeah,
we just
Landon's reached out to
try,
you.
Yeah.
and just try and be there, and you know, what I mean, just someone else from your dad talking to them,
Yeah.
and I get it, like you know, what I mean,
That
it's
different
nice,
voice,
so,
Mur.
yep, and
And
you
they
brought up
see you
Paul,
on the
you
ice
brought up
on
Paul
Sunday.
Fisher too, so
Yeah,
and I don't know
Fish.
how he got my number.
Yeah.
But he left me a voice when I was on holidays 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But he never left his number, and I didn't have a missed call because I had no service. So
Yeah.
if he hears this,
Well, he is.
shoot me a text
He
or give me
he
a
will.
call back because
He's
I
one
feel
of the
bad.
best.
I never got to return his call. So
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
apologies, but I'm just making sure.
Yeah,
it's
they're a
known.
sponsor of
So-
ours, the Unconventional Moose, and yeah, Paul.
Yep.
That's where we'd park, Mur.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
when we were heading up Ottawa way, Fish had let us use his parking lot, and yeah, Paul Fisher, love you, buddy.
Yeah, he's cool.
Out in Newfoundland now,
Yeah, he messaged me just a little bit.
bought a
ago.
spot out there, but he said he's going to see us for game 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
He's coming home.
So he messaged at me at 9:09 asking if you were here yet, and then but it's 11 o'clock his time right now. So now it's yeah.
Yeah.
11:30,
So my
12 o'clock.
apologies, Paul. I never got your message for about almost a week later. We
You'll hear
completely
this on
shut
the
down
pod.
for a week with the family and got away and.
You'll hear it. Hey, you're crackling me up here. Give me that thing. Pull your thing out. There you go. I hear crackling. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did hear it.
You got some bugs in your phone, bro.
Where
we heading?
Don't look at my search history.
Give me your little agenda there.
Well, we're done with What's Up, Chuck, and
Did that.
let's well, we got Cap here right now. Let's just get into a couple of the new signings.
Yes.
Cap, tell us who Mac Honcher is.
Well, it turns out that Mac turned out to be a friend of mine that I met up by our hunting camp.
Oh, really?
His family's got a cottage down from us. So we're up by just north of Havelock.
Yeah.
For 25 minutes and down Sandy Lake Road, down in there. And his dad was a lineman, and we ended up meeting more or less. He stopped in one day for a beer and just to introduce himself. And they've been on the lake below us for a bunch of years, and we just kind of became friends. And it turns out now his dad, Dave, is one of
Great name.
Yep, but he's to be honest, he's one of the truest people I've ever met.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
we've gotten along great. He's been there for me through some, stuff, and it goes both ways. Do some fishing now together, and just someone I randomly met. And he's got 3 boys. So there's Mac, the oldest,
Yeah.
Ozzy, and Cooper, the youngest boy.
Okay.
But yeah, so Mac, we went down there one day and had a few. I think actually I brought down a bottle of Pink Whitney.
There you go.
The gold.
Dad
Liquid
Dave and
gold.
I got into it, and
Yeah.
and his dad
Birdie
Pat.
juice.
Yeah, and we were just sitting there talking and got talking about hockey, and he showed me a little clip on YouTube of him and yada yada, and that was about 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And then he quit playing. He was going to school and that kind of stuff, and then we were talking this spring, and he just I was telling him like how we made out, and he just said I'd love to get back into it. I said, well. So he's going to school in Peterborough, and they just got a place on Kosh Lake. They're from Caledonia, Hamilton area.
Yeah, I seen that. Yep.
And played some junior B, and all he just said, I just want to come hang out and have some beers with the boys. So,
That's cool.
Huh?
yeah, so that's how that kind of tied in. And actually
Welcome
we're-
aboard, Mac.
Yeah,
and
man.
I'm gonna have to now he's definitely got the pressure because his dad right off the bat offered he wants to get involved too, the sponsorship and that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah.
Okay,
so-
what's
so-
the company, Murray?
DDP is who I think it is that's going to do it, but his dad does a lot of different stuff. They have a contracted business
Oh, I
through
can't
line
wait
work.
to meet the Honchers.
Really good, really good people. The grandparents are awesome too. They're in their 80s and they're all pumped to come on down.
oh, let's
um,
go.
And but he does like a powder coating business, does a dry ice business, does some
Okay.
stuff through rubber, for
Yep,
our rubber
let's-
and that kind of stuff. So
Yep.
like some really cool, really interesting dude and very smart.
Let's
and,
get their
yeah.
company name and let's
Yeah.
start pumping
Yeah.
them out here.
Yeah,
the
it hasn't been
Honchers.
signed, but just now it's got to be real.
Yeah. Okay, Murray. So the next one here, I'm going to talk about him for a little bit. He was,
And Mac's a defenseman.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
But he's good with whatever.
How old in size and
He says 6'2", but he's all that. He's a big boy.
Hmm.
yeah.
He's a big boy. And yep,
How old, Murray?
22.
Oh, jeepers.
Yep.
22 and
Jeepers,
there's so
to go
much
back
more.
there, eh,
My
guys?
name is Mac and I'm coming. to
All right,
get you.
Mac, welcome to Kings
Welcome
Nation,
aboard,
brother. The next one I want to talk to you about is, and this one was fed to me by Joe Carruthers. Little
Big
Joe,
dog, big dog.
our man, Mr. Electric. He's been pounding the pavement for the club this year and doing a lot of legwork and
Yeah.
getting us some good young hockey players to talk to.
Some talent.
Yep, we signed young Matt Willoughby.
Matt
From
Willoughby
Minden,
from
Ontario.
Minden, the
Yep.
Mineral Mile.
That's right. Former North Kawartha Knight. Had a good chat with this young lad on the phone. He's going to fit in good in the room there. You put him under your wing, mentor him there, and skilled forward. And I think we're really going to enjoy what Matt brings to the Oil Kings.
Excellent.
Yep, nothing but great things after talking to that young lad. And then another one, a big one, and you got to help me out with this, Mr. Campbellford. Elijah Bratney.
Bratney, yep.
Some people were pronouncing another way, and I didn't want to mess this one up.
Brahaney.
Yeah, I've heard
So,
that.
To be honest with you, we've
That's
always
cool.
called him Bratney.
That's
And-
quite a difference. eh?
Yep.
I
and
know.
it's the way it's
This is
spelled,
what was messing
but
with me.
It's
I'm like,
always been Bratz. His
like
dad,
potato,
actually, when I
potato.
was quite young, his dad coached me in baseball, Kevin.
Yep.
And his mom was a math teacher
Yeah.
in high school, and she was and she's a fisher. So
she teach you math?
no, she actually did help me though. Like she was
I bet
the
you
way
she
she
did.
explained stuff. Her father's Murray Fisher,
Is that like Dave Fisher?
Dave Fisher's sister,
Oh,
Dave and Tyler Fisher's sister.
oh, David Tyler. Great guys.
Yep. So that's their sister, and and so they live So
Tyler's
my
school
parents,
teacher.
That's right.
Yep.
And so is she. We're on the 9th, pretty much the 9th line, and the Bratneys are on the 10th, and then the Crothers is right around the corner.
Oh,
so we've all grown up right around there. Now again, they're a fair bit younger.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Kevin coached us in baseball when I was probably, I would say, either Pee Wee or Bantam kind of thing in that age group, and back in the day, and
What great stuff I heard about this Elijah.
yep, he comes from a great family, lots of hockey knowledge. Got a big older brother that's at Queens that hopefully he wants to come home and play with his little bro. But
All
yeah, I
right.
haven't seen Eli play in a little while. But yeah, really excited for what he's going to bring to our team and bring to the room. So
Yeah, former North Kawartha Knight, and everything I've been told about him. He's a bit like my buddy Craig Harrison. Just got better like a fine wine. Just got better with age. You know, there's some guys that if my buddy Harry was as talented as he was in his 20s as he was when he was 15, I wouldn't be talking to him. You know, they matured and everything clicked all of a sudden later on, right?
Yep. Right time, right opportunity, right confidence.
Yep.
How old's he?
Who's that? Matt
Eli?
Willoughby?
Matt.
Oh, 23 years young.
And I think Bratz is, I think he's either 21 or 22.
Is that right?
Yeah, Bratz is. I'd have to check it out. I
I
don't
got
want
fucking
to say he's
sweaters
too
that old.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got some young legs,
We
and
got
then
some young talent.
Murray, the big one, all the way from Sterling, Ontario.
Yeah.
He's back,
Back, baby.
back in the saddle again, as Aerosmith would
Yeah.
say. Tyler Mellinson.
Yep, Mello's back. Now he does live in Peterborough now, so
We love that guy.
yeah.
It's like a little
Love
Phil
watching
Kessel.
him throw that biscuit around the pot.
Yeah.
Man, he can sling her.
And he's so we didn't have Purds our first year, right? So those
He's
guys all hang
awesome,
out
too.
together.
Number 9 can go.
Yeah. So having all them come together and just wanting to be buddies and
Yeah.
staying with us, and I guess like every time I've talked to Doe, who again was kind of the same boat I was in at the end of last year, wasn't sure where
Wasn't
they were
sure.
gonna be. But pretty
Love
much
that
all,
guy,
all
man.
summer
Frig, I
it's
wish we
been
could
almost
duplicate
like
him.
it was, yeah. It was like a no-brainer. Like for the way he was talking to me, he was like, yeah, I'm coming back.
That's
that is the
So,
best thing.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
and then
he's,
he goes,
he's my older brother,
Oh,
you know.
man,
Like,
he's
me and him
awesome.
got close to the same age, and
yeah.
just the way he represents himself, Mur. What a stallion!
Yep.
Yeah.
Who do you think's got bigger pecs, you or him?
Oh yeah.
Not even a comparison.
We gotta go out for. We have to golf.
oh
we
yeah,
have to. We still got time.
yeah.
Because
And I meant to ask though. Did
Let's
you see him
do
at
it
the
in, like,
golf
a couple of
tournament?
Yeah,
weeks.
he was there.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
I know. We
Yeah.
gave a little
Sarah
dap, a big
Wilson,
hug,
Joe-
and
yeah.
everything. He was wearing a Yankee hat, Mur. Does he cheer for the evil empire?
don't
Did
know
it just?
that. I
I'm
don't
cool
know
for
that.
the fashion
You know what?
statement.
He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, Dylan
like
can
the
do
hat.
whatever
Yeah,
he
but
wants.
I like
they're
their
all, but
hat.
if he's cheering for the Yankees, they're also in 5th right now in the AL
Yeah.
East, so
Yeah.
he can wear whatever he
I like
wants.
the
Yeah,
Yankees
true.
hats. I got one down there. I like the look of it.
I had one too because 50 Cent used to wear one
Yeah,
back
I like,
in the day.
I like the hat. I don't cheer for them, but I like the hat.
You can find me in the Tweeds mirror.
Ding ding. Ooh, right? I know that
yeah,
song.
that's the one.
The club. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, lots of guys returning.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, we lost a couple and we lost 4, right?
Let's talk about the boys.
Okay, well, I
That's
will
one
say
of my
this.
favorite
Yeah.
things to do.
We are going to miss the guys
Yes.
and those guys, all of them, very nicely, very professionally, asked to go.
Yeah.
There's 3 guys.
No hard feelings
No.
ever.
No,
They're our
and
brothers.
Not at all.
They
still.
all know the door's wide open to come back.
Yep.
Marmer's getting a great guy in George.
Yep. Top
He knows
shelf.
he knows how I feel about him.
Yep.
Yeah, we love you, Georgie
yeah.
boy.
And
Well, can't say
he's
enough.
We love
just a-
George's family.
And I really, big time.
Yeah,
I've become
man.
very
They're
quite close
awesome.
with
Yeah.
George. And I've had a lot of great chats.
Richard, I'd
Um,
kill for.
I have a lot
Yep.
of respect for him wanting to go home, and
I don't know if I'd
congratulations
kill
to
for
him
him.
being
I'm too pretty to go to jail.
Yep. But congratulations to him being named captain there. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Congratulations. Yeah. Oh,
Let's
that was-
go. Let's go.
Oh, that's a crowd. There we go.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
yeah,
Super. Don't
sorry,
you do
sorry.
that in
I-
number
I
7.
love you, Georgie.
Yeah, well, if it was the Crickets, I'd have a little appreciation for it.
it was a
Um,
crow.
And then you know what? They got Stefan Horn, who
Yeah,
you know
Horny.
what, and you know what? Another
Love
great,
Horny.
Yeah.
great team guy.
Yeah.
Supportive on and off the ice.
Yeah.
Good chats.
One of the
do
last
whatever
guys
he can.
up at the Christmas party.
Yep. No.
What a
doubt. And
beauty.
he just be there and just enjoying every bit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
was
miss
really. I
Horny,
tried
man.
to. I really wanted him to stay. I was very disappointed. But that's
We're gonna
know
miss him.
what. Yeah, and hopefully, hey, we'll see whatever works out in the long run. It's hard to say.
Doors are never closed, Murray.
No, and that's what it's all about. And you know what? They're getting another great defenseman in Nezzy.
Nazi.
Yeah.
Like you know, those guys
Nezzy.
came
Gonna
in and
miss you,
never met
Nez.
him before.
That one hurt
and
too.
Nothing but
Funny bastard.
I love that
Yeah.
guy. He's funny as
And
shit.
he, you know what? He committed to a lot with us last year.
Oh
Like,
man,
He was always
he's
on the
very
road, man.
versatile. He
And-
was always there.
Yeah.
You can put him on D. You can put him on forward.
and he was. Yeah, they're getting some really, really good team guys.
Versatile.
And I wish them all the best.
Yeah.
And we had Brett Beckett and Luigi Martone.
And we did. Yep.
Yeah,
Those guys got
Luigi's
us started
cool
our
shit.
first year and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And again, Luigi's another guy who
Yeah.
had that time at asked out and
Yeah.
wanted to find a different spot, but he
Yeah.
still kept in touch with a few of us. So,
Oh yeah.
and again, another great leader.
Class
And a
act
gr-
guy.
and a
I
great-
remember
yeah,
and a great team.
Luigi's friends.
When
of
we
the Oil
went back
Kings.
And a
to
great team.
Deserano there,
Well,
it
there's no
was
friends
nothing but
anymore on
smiles.
the ice.
Well,
and
not
that's-
on the ice,
No,
Murray.
but
off
I'll-
the
but I'll
ice.
go and
after
have
the
a beer
game.
and shake his hand and
After
go
the
upstairs
game.
and
That's right.
anytime and
Yeah.
and
That's
you know,
right.
if
After
he
the
ever need anything, pick up the phone. He knows
Yep.
that.
After the game.
That's the way it's treated.
But on the
so.
ice,
right.
you might get put through the boards.
Yep, the same for Georgie.
Yeah.
Once on the ice, you know,
Yep.
we don't wish you the best.
No, no.
when you're playing
But
us.
when you're off
Yeah.
the ice,
Yep.
you got your skates on. We love you. We'll kiss
Yeah.
you.
You guys
hug
can
you.
go 16-4 as long as we're 4.
It's a funny game,
Yep.
right?
yeah.
Yeah, and then of course,
Well
Shelley
done,
and
Murray.
Kudo,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why you guys are saying that Shelley and Kudo are gone.
because they said they are.
No.
Oh.
You guys.
I haven't actually talked to either
well,
one. Of them.
I have.
Oh.
Because the GM decides to jump in sometimes and gets a little overexcited.
Okay,
But those guys, rightfully so, want to stay a little closer to
well,
home
because
plate.
they
until
are.
somebody-
That is a track.
But they still, on their trips,
Yeah.
got to go all the way to Sarnia.
Oh, really?
So if
Just
anyone's driven from
far.
Hamilton to Sarnia,
That's a
I've
track.
done it through work. It's not that much fun.
No,
No.
It's just as far.
that's a track.
So with the way the league's set up, which is great,
Yeah.
is they're able to play both.
Shut the door.
So
No.
they're not gone, but they're not gonna. He's not making all 20 games this year and 18 games respectively.
Shelly,
So
Kudo. Phone
they
us.
will be around. I
Yes.
don't know. I can't tell you how much.
Yeah, we
Are
got a
you
lot
teasing
to
right
talk
now, or are
about.
you being honest?
I'll call him right now if you want me.
He's
to.
never called bullshit, man. Cap don't lie.
That's a tease.
They
man.
are not leaving us, and we have Mello back. We have.
So we
Kirby
might
back.
have them sporadically, is what you're saying.
That's right, and we'll deal with the post-secondary season if we get there and when we get there.
And what's the minimum to play a game to get there?
5.
5 games.
If you two fabulous sons of bitches want to come back on what is it? October 27th, December.
Oh yeah, you can see George.
Come see George playing that. You won't. I'll tell you this right now, if you're listening, because I know you bastards are. That It's October 27th.
All right, let's get
It's a
into
Friday
it.
night game.
I already told
Listen
you.
to me.
We're worrying about October 1st.
Okay,
October,
but
or
listen to
September
me.
22nd.
Regardless of that, I know we're good to go. I'm just saying, and you got to listen. You got to pay
That's how he's
attention.
the leader.
You just listen. That
You're gonna
night,
listen.
that Friday night, that arena, it's gonna be fucking nuts.
That's a Sunday afternoon game, is it not?
No,
in
the October 27th is a Friday
So
night.
here we go, Cap. I'm going to give it to him. We'll go over his schedule.
So when's October 27th?
So here we go. Listen up. Away, starting your Tweed Oil Kings will be starting on the road
Frontenac.
Friday, September 22nd at 8 o'clock in Frontenac.
Yeah.
The next game, game 2, will also be an away game. Saturday, September 30th, 6:30 in Deseronto.
I feel like I'm at a strip joint.
And for your
Lovely.
Tweed Oil Kings first home game of the season, it will be Sunday, October 1st.
Sunday.
2:30 versus the North Frontenac Phantoms.
And Vito's will be ready to rock for us that day?
Vito's Pizzeria said they are going to
Meet the
open the,
players, meet and
doors.
greet?
Yes, sir. Little meet and greet
Little meet and
after the
greet?
game. Fully licensed bar establishment. Get the kids a slice of pizza, something to eat. Nobody needs to cook on Sunday. Get everybody a little bit of something at Vito's and away you go. And then on Saturday, October the 7th, your Tweed Oil Kings head to Smith Falls at 7 o'clock. Then, for anybody in attendance and for the millions watching at home, Friday night hockey is back in Tweed. And there's no better way to have a Friday night hockey game October 27th.
Here it is.
The return,
The return
of number
of
7,
number
George
7,
Derry.
George
7:30
Derry.
versus Marmora in Tweed.
Packed house.
October 27th, Friday night. Get your tickets. Get them early.
It's gonna be fucking nuts. That's all I gotta say, Cap. It's gonna be nuts.
High
that
school
night.
reunion, Cap.
High school reunion. It's gonna be nuts.
It
that
is.
night.
And I will say one thing about this little
You two sons of
this
bitches
little
better show up
rivalry they
that
want to
day.
get going.
Uh-oh, hang on.
No, I'm just saying one thing about
Okay.
I'm from Camelford.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I spent 20 minutes out of respect to listen to their owner, GM. I'm not sure what his deal is.
Player.
Yeah, the
Are you,
painter. The
are you
painter.
talking about the Facebook
the
Live video?
The painter.
Is this
Yep.
the Facebook Live video? Oh, fuck.
But
Here it comes.
anyway-
The gloves are coming off.
Well, no, but you can't just go around and claim towns around here.
Uh-oh.
They're Marmora, we're Tweed. He brought up
Oh, yeah,
Sterling,
yeah.
Madoc,
Oh, there
Yeah,
you
yeah.
turf.
Havelock. Really? Like, but you didn't bring up Camelford.
No,
which
it didn't.
we got 3 now born and raised kids from there.
Yeah.
So I don't like that. I don't appreciate it. They're all different little towns. We all come together. We all love our rivalries.
Yeah.
And that's what we all remember from minor hockey days. So
Ain't that the truth?
don't be claiming stuff unless you've earned it.
Unless you own it. We've earned it. That's right. I'm going to say one thing about that video.
That's well.
And I did
Well done,
watch it.
Cap.
I watched that video. And the one thing I didn't like about it, I didn't bother me. I like to watch other people's content. I didn't like that he thought that they're going to think they're going to beat us every single game. And I don't think you need
know
to
what?
say that when you haven't even hit the ice. That was the only thing.
Are we
Other
going
than
there
that,
right now?
I don't know. I don't want
know.
to.
Do we want to get there
I don't
yet?
think we do. Let's leave the gloves up.
No, let's leave it right now.
Let's
Yeah.
get a few more beer into us.
I'm just saying that's the one thing I didn't like. Right?
Yeah, we're gonna get into that topic because I got something to say on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
So
I gotta.
Yeah. Do we time out? No. Can we pause it?
no, Super don't like pausing. There's no pause in this, Mert. Yeah. But yeah, so there's gonna be a few changes, I think, and with the municipality helping out and getting everything set up for season number 3. She's gonna be a good year in Tweed, and we want to thank our sponsors, Murray, right off the hop here. DCW Welding, Troy Fleeler, Brooke Frazier, great support of us, 3rd year running.
Yep.
Yep.
You know what I was thinking about right now too would be good. But now we're on the bit of the hydro talk about having them there. Thanks for buying one of my beers, Super. You're welcome, buddy. Just want to shout out to all the other guys and guys and girls that are linemen or anywhere in the company that support us. We had a lot of people at the golf tournament.
You betcha.
And from other areas where Brooksy and I don't work and that kind of stuff. And like Super said, the content hasn't always been right up my alley, but I'm really enjoying it. And it is fun. So, and it's another good conversation piece. It gives us definitely something in the morning sometimes to talk about that's a little different, and you know, it keeps everything interesting, keeps everyone on their toes. So,
well, it's funny you mentioned that, Murray, because the boys down the Trenton Hydro Shop, they made sure I stopped in there the other day just to pick up some material.
That's cool.
Yeah, the lineman there let me know. Like, I was blown away that they listened.
They're listening to you?
Yeah, Tyler
Rave,
Longo,
like-
Sean Gully, there was Matt Little.
Gully?
Yeah, Kyle Gaylord was kicking around there.
I know, Kyle.
Yeah, Paul Hanley works out of there. Great group down
know
there.
that name.
So, to the Trenton Shop, boys, thanks for your support.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yep, we appreciate it, guys. So,
That's great.
sorry for cutting you off and other stuff, but
no, that's good. And, Clifford Bergeron, we can't thank
Slip and fall.
Yep, there are people. Rayburn Insurance, the Wolfries, let's go
Wolfries.
here. Like, just
The magical Wolfries.
absolutely stellar pillars in our community. So, yeah, Adam, you're one of the best in my eyes, buddy. And his dad too, Gus. Like, let's go. CNC Hose.
Yeah.
Like, we can't be sleeping on these guys.
No, sometimes we do.
One of our hugest
I know.
sponsors.
We apologize because we do.
Yeah,
a lot of times
CNC
we
Hose.
skip over.
We want to get in touch with
Quickly.
you folks because we realize how much you do for
Yeah,
us.
we
and
really appreciate it.
how little you ask.
Yeah,
So I want to get you down to a game. Like I want to meet you.
yeah.
So CNC Hose, reach out to us, guys, because we love you.
Yep.
You're not going to find a bigger supporter. Scott Trudeau Construction.
Scotty boy.
Yes.
Great family man.
Great family man. So, and Brady McGuire, Matt Kirby.
Yeah, I saw Brady the other day there.
Congratulations
a couple times.
on the new addition.
Yeah. Right there. There we go.
Yeah, I think he had a little one.
Yeah. I seen him.
Future
cutting
Oil
grass
King
there.
fan?
I've seen him a couple times in Belleville working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, great guy.
No, he's
Great
awesome.
guy and great supporter for us. And, that's the thing that we're so blessed with.
Oh, we got great people.
Yeah. Yeah. And,
Great fans. Great support.
we're fostering our relationship with the old timers teams because it's
Yeah.
hard on Sunday mornings,
Yeah.
but we're all working together. And, we're not taking anything from any of the old timer boys and the minor hockey. We're trying to keep it all,
Yep.
one crew. We're Tweed.
Yep.
Come on in and enjoy the club.
Yeah, we're not trying to piss anybody off or nothing like that.
No. And I'm not so dumb to think that,
It's all about us, and everything's got to be about us.
well, the
no,
Oil Kings, pay
No.
the bills in the rink. Cause,
No. Everybody does in this community.
Yeah, it's minor hockey and figure skating that keep them doors open.
Yeah.
And, Rochelle and all the people in the municipality
Yeah,
that have been doing
thanks.
all this work for us.
We got new Zamboni.
Got a new Zamboni,
Yeah.
Our,
is your face gonna be on it, Brooksy?
yeah, no.
No, face
Yeah,
my.
with a dartboard.
We'll have our logo on there, updated logo from Work Performance Sales and Accessories.
Yeah, so,
By nature,
we couldn't
parts and
ask,
parts.
And all the minor
Rochelle, our
hockey and-
boss.
All the minor hockey and figure skating, big show to the parents too.
Sure.
We all know, and them
Yeah.
to come bring their kids and support us.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the same without those kids there.
No,
and
that's what
it's
makes
awesome.
it so awesome.
Yeah, Tweed Council for bringing this team to Tweed and,
Yeah.
just
Shout out to them.
for the past 3 seasons, everything they've done.
Yeah, we're
and
going into year
continue
3
to
here,
do.
kids.
Yeah. They're, what other municipality has
Keeping
done
it
this?
going.
I think
Yeah.
we're the only one that ever was a municipality one, wasn't it?
I don't know any.
Not
other.
sure.
So,
I think so.
Rochelle Hardesty, our godmother.
Yeah. Big shout out.
There's another great relationship I've gained out of
Yeah, she's cool.
come being a part of this. So
Yeah, we're lucky in Tweed to have that woman, folks.
Yeah.
you still hear me all right?
Yep. You
Yeah.
might want to get a little bit closer, like right almost on your lip.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're being a little bit too mellow. I think we gotta. Well, it's hour 1.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
58 minutes in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta wind her.
We
up.
gonna amp her up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're going to
I-
amp her
We're
up.
taking the
my
fucking
com-
gloves off. What do
Well,
we got?
My
Well-
calmness is gone.
Yeah, well, Cap's here. I want to go through our roster.
Yeah.
Want to talk about the boys, Cap.
Let's do it.
Let's-
Individually, I want to go through the boys.
You
Let
want
the
tire
people.
pumps, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I want the public and everybody to know who's who, what they do, McCann's a basket weaver in his spare time. He likes reading romantic novels and
He likes
taking
writing short
hand-to-hand
stories.
walks down the beach.
Yeah, short stories and playing with poodles. So what are we doing?
Well, bring up McCann. It's pretty funny. So we have a great big team chat or whatever. And
Yeah.
the other day, we brought up having to practice on the 16th. McCann claims he's got a rugby thing. And the next text below it was a lower saying with a Pinocchio nose coming out. So it's pretty good. So the boys still got some jabs and stuff like that, getting it fired up to start the year. So
Is that team chat go all summer? Did it, everyone's,
yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody's in it.
Everybody's in it.
Everybody
and
but
we
fucking
asked
super.
very nicely. Well, we asked very nicely if you want to leave, you can leave the chat as well. So
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So once you're gone, you're
yep,
out of the
you're
chat.
in or you're out.
So is Kudo and Shelly still in the chat?
Yep.
There you go.
There you go.
That's good. And when did you start that? Year one?
Year one. Yep. That's actually how we did our lineup the first year. It was a little bit of chaos.
Did you organize it? Did you
the
start it
first
up?
year we did. Rhino does the techie stuff.
Yeah.
But I was the one kind of in the middle with it. We run the WhatsApp app.
Yep.
Worked pretty good. That's how we chat. And then obviously by the second year, we're like, well, why aren't we using the bench app
Yep.
for the setup? Because that's what it's for.
Yeah,
and
it's
for our
easy to
team
use
with
and-
lots
yeah.
of guys and roster and the way it goes,
Yeah.
it's way easier to send that out. And that was just learning curve.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
there's been lots of them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was one thing we improved on, and it last year it seemed to run a lot smoother.
That's
So-
cool. Yeah,
so that's how we do it. Johnny sends it out usually on Monday mornings, and we like to have everyone committed by Wednesday around noon, and we get punch our lineups usually around Thursday by lunchtime, if anyone's wondering. So,
right.
That's the process.
and you never know how some things come up or
Yeah.
whatever, or
Yeah.
some guys like, hey, I gotta just check in with this, and we just just try and keep the communication open. So.
Yep. Family emergencies. And
I think we had a lot less on the. Well, it's gonna be a lot different now because the road games are not as far.
lot
and
less
as
travel,
many.
guys.
A
Like,
lot
holy
less travel.
shit.
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind touching on that a little bit. Like,
yeah.
Do you
let's
think
go,
it's a good
Cap.
idea? Or?
well, also, I'm not sure if everyone ever looked at the schedule, but another thing just to give Johnny a little bit of a hard time.
Yeah.
The man can't count.
Yeah, give it to him.
We play Marmara 4 times, not 6.
Right.
We play Barry's Bay 4 times, not 6.
Yeah.
So we play them each 4 times, 2 home, 2 away, same as we did as the teams in our division
Murray
last
went to
year.
school in Tweed.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we claim him.
Window licking. Window licking academy.
Window licking. Was that a course? I should have took that.
You math. That was grade 1 to 8 super for you.
Yeah.
So we play those 2 teams, 2 home, 2 away. Same
Yeah.
thing as we did Des and I want to say North Frontenac.
Yeah.
Was our last 2 years with the exact same thing. And then this year, because we
And
lost the
divisionally, you
team
just
from
go home and home.
wherever that was from Quebec,
Chicoutimi.
Chicoutimi?
yeah, Pontiac, wherever it was
Yeah.
up there.
Like that.
So since we lost them, we
Michigan.
play the Gans,
So you
Smith
just
Falls,
pick them up extra.
Des,
Yeah.
and North Frontenac 3 times. So
Yeah.
two of them we go there twice, 2 of them come to us twice. So I think we go to Gan and North Frontenac twice, Smith Falls and Des come to us twice.
The only thing I don't like is the one-on-ones. I like going like. So you're not going to see North Dundas. You're
And
not
that-
going to see.
And that is a shame
whatever.
because there's some good hockey players.
South
and it's
Stormont.
also like, we had a couple fights and a couple little rivalries with those guys.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Teams like, what I mean?
Armprior.
North Grenville, Armprior for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, can't stand them. Bytown, we started to get a little.
Yeah.
Bytown, we started to get a little rivalry with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was, but at least you had that, or at least you could see something, or you get to appreciate a player. Like, you see him on the top
Yeah.
leaderboard. Like, you don't get to see those guys.
No.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And like,
Gustafson.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like,
That kid from South Stormont.
Oh, Isaac Barr.
Isaac
Yeah,
Barr.
he could play.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
So you're okay with the way it is now? It doesn't bother you, or would you rather have it the other way?
it is what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you gonna do?
good way to
We're,
look
we're
at
gonna
it,
see
Cap.
how
Yeah.
we're gonna see how it's
That's
gonna work
kind of
out.
how I.
And we all know how hard
Yeah.
it is. And again, I'm not gonna touch base, and I'm not whining about Marmor all night.
Yeah.
But if they really thought it was gonna be easy to start a team 20 minutes down the road with all the local guys already committed to each
Yeah.
other, it's not the team; it's everyone around us.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the way
yeah,
we've
yeah,
been.
yeah, yeah.
So for them to think that they're having a hard time, I feel for them
Oh,
Me
for
too.
sure.
because I'm not surprised.
That was my
And that's-
only
it's
biggest
just-
thing.
It's just hard because what we're
Yeah,
trying
Mitch
to
set
'cause
them
when-
up
when
for
we
failure.
trying to
when-
rob Peter, pay Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we talked to Mitch last year about expansion and stuff like that, and I was all for keeping it status quo because it especially when you put teams that close, it could water the league down, right?
Well,
See-
how does it not?
Well, it is.
It's
It
not like
has
you're
to.
in junior where you got
'Cause-
kids coming from anywhere
No,
to play, right? Like this is guys that are taking
No.
time out of their weekends,
no.
and we're doing it for lots of different reasons.
And
And it takes a
realistically, if you
select
looked at
brand
it,
of man
this
to
just
play
runs
this kind of hockey.
down an angle. You got basically you can draw a line from Deserano to Tweed to Marmor.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you're gonna pull all your players out of that area.
Yeah, and I think that's maybe what
That's
you
the
know,
problem.
Mitch didn't understand.
Yeah.
You know, when you approve stuff like this, is
That's
just-
my only problem.
yeah, the talent pool. Like I want to
Yeah.
see Marmor go.
I want to see good hockey.
I'd love the rivalry if there
Yeah.
was enough
If they get enough
hockey
guys
players,
to, yeah.
for us all to be, good and competitive.
yeah,
Well, a 40-man roster, that's 80 players.
yeah,
Like,
in a small
Like,
radius.
we're not in Toronto or Ottawa.
No,
well, even still, those guys still struggle with players on the road too.
to play this kind of
Exactly.
hockey.
That's right.
Yes, the Whitby Dunlops. Yeah,
We all struggle. Well, I was going from Camelford to playing Whitby the
Yeah.
year we didn't have a team in Norwood.
Yeah.
So that's an hour 15, hour 20.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so you're going into that kind of radius to pick up guys to play in that division. Like,
Yeah.
it's difficult and it's
Mhm.
hard.
Yeah. And I think
For sure.
Gray said that in the last couple of weeks he
I
didn't.
think he's
realize,
realizing it. Yes.
Yeah, just how hard it was. But with that being said, as an expansion team, Jesus Christ, man, I wouldn't have done this. Put some respect on our goddamn name, Murray. We're the semifinalist of the EOSHL. We're no joke.
No.
And to come out and say you're going to beat us 4 straight,
Yeah.
I love a rivalry,
Yeah.
but don't be blowing smoke up people's asses. like Jesus Christ, the Easter Bunny isn't real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the thing is to me is we came in as an expansion team, but brought in guys from everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had some local guys, but we did what we could. We ended up second.
Yeah.
We tied Gann last year the most same points. They had a better win record, and we gave up 6 shorthanded goals against one game that kind of hurt us.
that hurt
Yeah.
us.
But hey, that home ice advantage didn't change our outcome in the playoffs.
No.
We weren't at our best,
No.
and that's just the facts.
Yep.
Yep.
They're a good hockey club.
Yeah, they are.
And
We
you
tip
gotta
our
give them-
hats, Gan.
Oh, for sure.
I hate
Their
to say it,
goaltender
but-
stood
I hate
on
to
his
say it
head.
too, Murray, but
hey,
they're good.
It's the truth, and they're
Yeah.
a good hockey club.
Yep.
Good
And
guys.
and they are.
We just had. I've already said this. We had some bad luck near the end there, and I wish we would have just went in there. Thing, but that's what do you
Has
call
some
that?
injuries. And,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
and then there's-
suspensions, like all that shit. That's part of it.
Yep.
Like
No
you
right.
have to
That's
find a
part of
way
the
to
game.
deal with it,
It's part of the
and
game.
we couldn't, and we gave them a fucking run though that last night.
It was a great game.
yeah,
we were
and-
way
and-
behind.
and
Everyone
our
thought we
special
were out
te-
of it.
And our special teams the weekend before weren't where they need to be again.
No,
And that's really like I think
that
even
was the
the-
It's
TSN
something
turning
to
point
work
in that
on.
series.
even
was
game
the
2 at
special
home.
teams.
Yeah.
We had a 5-on-3 in the first 10 minutes.
yeah,
And I don't know if
Amazing.
we really barely got I think we did give up a shorty
Yeah,
or
they
we never
scored.
yeah.
or right after it,
Yeah.
and we never even barely got
No.
a shot on it. And that's
You
it's-
got to give
it's
them
tough.
credit.
Yep, they played
You
very
just
well,
have to.
and they have some ex pros,
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I get.
and
I
they're and
definitely.
you can tell, or a guy that was still playing pro last year. Like they got some good hockey
Oh
players.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they're fun to play against.
yeah, and they're a good bunch of guys. They're not.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, they're not
Whatever, super.
bad, but there's a couple
Want
of
to
guys.
bet?
Speaking of bets, Murray,
Yeah,
you brought up a bet to me earlier that I thought was just absolutely amazing.
Well, we're gonna settle this little rivalry that Marmor's wanting to start. So here's
Because we've been quiet all summer. We've been good in tweet.
well, what do we have to talk about?
here we go.
Yeah, true.
They're the ones coming to get us.
That's right.
I
We're
am
already
a-
here.
I am a little bit fired up about it though, and some people that don't know this, for their third quiet owner that they don't want to announce, for him to go and call myself and ask if I'll go play in Marmor and try and tell me that it's going to be treated like professionals. They've signed one guy that has played any professional hockey. I think it's great for the league to have that guy in the league. I think it's great for the media. I think it's great for the advertisement of it.
Mhm.
No problem. Great to have him a part of it. But don't act like you're going to go run a professional team when you have one guy that's been there, because
Fair
there's
enough.
a lot of different avenues about it and the way you're actually treated. It's not junior. It's
Yeah.
a totally different
I
ball
hope
game.
they listen
Yeah.
to George because I don't think they've watched a senior A game in this league, Murray. I really
Well,
don't think they have.
Some
of the
some
statements.
of them haven't. Some
No.
of them haven't. But
No.
to come in and try and claim what they have. So this is my proposition then. But for you guys to go out there and come to Tweed's captain and think I'm going to go turncoat and go to Marmora, I don't know.
I
what
didn't
you're-
know that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're smoking.
Yeah,
Give your head a shake.
yeah.
and then you're going to go and threaten us that it's going to be hard to walk into Marmora. Well, welcome to coming into Tweed, because he kept saying a couple things on that little drive of his, saying there's no free ice, there's no free this. Well, there is one thing coming to town, and that is me, and last name is free. So you want to go and take anything that we've tried to produce ourselves on, and I think the rivalry's great.
Me too.
I think
Sure.
the guys that got there.
Let's fire it up.
That's some
good.
great guys
but
over
hey,
Marmora.
if you want to make it, whatever you want to make it,
Yeah.
well, here we are.
Well, here's the rivalry, Murray, and
So,
something I was.
Go ahead.
And you were saying to me, and I really dug it, was the players will decide what happens on the ice.
That's
But-
right.
But
Yeah.
what did you want to happen off the ice, Murray?
So I think they want to get the towns into a rivalry about
Yeah.
it, and I think it'd be really good. So I'd like to see the two councils or the mayors make their own little bet wager between it.
Game
So I-
one,
Game
October
1.
27th,
October what? 27th.
27th. So
Friday night in Tweed, 7:30.
I believe that after that game or that we do the season series, but let them have a little social media fun, and the
Yeah.
other team's mayor should have to wear the other team's jersey
At a council meeting.
or out in public to an event.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Well,
like
they
it.
want to make a town
Hey,
rival. Hey,
you're going to
we'll-
beat
we'll-
Tweed all four
I like
games.
That's
Time to put some respect on our name.
That's fine.
Let's
Marmora
take it
the
to the,
challenge
let's
is out
take it to
there.
the next level
Because the
then.
game itself, we've had rivalries with lots of other
Yeah.
teams that
Oh,
come
yeah.
out of nowhere.
That's right.
It'll happen if it happens.
West
if it
Carleton.
Yeah.
doesn't, it doesn't. Like,
Yeah.
there's no need to project it because, again, you got to remember that those guys, some of those guys that are there, we all battled together with each other at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and this league is a retirement league.
Yeah.
It's not a developmental league. We're not going anywhere. And if you haven't figured that out yet, then retire. And
We're
come
going
play.
to Vito's Pizza after to drink beer.
Yeah, which is just a perfect Saturday night beer league. But it's obviously a little step up from that.
Oh, it's
yeah.
not beer league
So,
hockey, buddy.
But what I'm
No.
what
Not
I'm
even
implying
close.
is that, like, to go and try and project it into something it's not.
Yeah.
It's not what it's made for.
No.
We all got to go to work on Monday. We're not making paychecks out of this. Maybe some guys are,
Yeah.
which, hey,
Kudos.
and go enjoy yourself. But you
We're
know what? This
we're
is-
And we're not-
municipal owned.
we're not
We can't
your,
be paying out of taxpayers' money for hockey.
We're not your biggest worry either. There's other teams too, so worry about them too. That's
Yeah.
the other thing. You
Yeah.
So
gotta
that's really where I want to end it, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Me
have
too.
one little solid little chirp
Here we go.
because I
Fuck.
did hear them when they first, and I listened to McMorrow's podcast, and they're all really happy that they have Jason Lesage as their goalie.
Yeah.
And guess what? So are we. Sager, we had a great relationship, but you're wearing the wrong color jersey now, man.
But bump.
Yeah, drop the mic.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Where are we now?
Well, I think, to the people, that didn't grow up in Tweed, Madoc, and Marmora, maybe I need to explain the rivalry and how it happened.
Oh, fuck.
Because we had three
Tweed,
different
Madoc, Marmora. When
Yeah.
I was a kid, playing here.
three different hockey teams
Yeah.
going to the same high school.
Yeah.
So you imagine walking the cafeteria
In my
on
day,
a
we played
Friday
against each
afternoon,
other.
and you knew that Tweed was playing Marmora, and I'm going to be honest,
Yeah.
we didn't like Marmora.
No.
Marmora didn't like Tweed.
No.
We had that mutual respect where we wanted to win, but this was something the Oil Kings did without the team in Marmora. I got to know George,
Yeah.
and we became like brothers.
Yeah.
Like, fucking love that guy,
Yeah.
man. Love. Still
about-
to this day, nothing changes.
I
about
played
Richard?
in the
Richard.
Richard
Yeah.
Aces.
You know?
I had a chat with him after George left because I wanted to make sure because we built a relationship.
Yeah.
Goddamn
Not only
right.
between George, but like
Oh no, their whole family.
Richard treated me like gold. He
Richard's
still has.
awesome.
And all the Marmora boys, like,
Yeah,
we were
Terry
always at odds.
Yeah.
We were, always those teams against for 2 years. For 2 years, we got to coexist.
Mhm.
Jason Terry and arm in arm, and like everybody in Tweed, like, and we're a force to be reckoned with. So that's the only reason I'm sort of sad that Marmora has a team is, missing some of those faces. Like,
Yeah.
there are some great people from the Marm that I enjoyed, but I'm still going to go over there, support
I
them.
get it. And I to touch on the whole dairy thing. I get it.
Madoc was sort of like Switzerland. They could go to Tweed or Marmor. They just were
Yeah, they were
Or to
kinda-
their cousin.
But Madoc. Oh God. Never mind that. You never played in the old Marmor barn, did you?
the Cooper Arena.
What do you like?
Marmor before the new rink, like when they had the old rink.
Ooh, that's the only rink I
I
remember.
don't even remember the old
See,
rink.
that's
Dave. You're
why
really
I'm
dating
old.
yourself.
Yeah.
It used to have. Okay, this is
You know
what it was.
people that are listening to
dude.
podcasts that remember that rink?
I know
Have
guys.
Internet?
Fly played in
They
it.
don't
Fly
know how to
played
get
in
to
it.
the podcast.
Walker, Johnny Walker, Curtis Hollister, who I'm going golfing with this weekend, Daryl Drain. We all played in there. The Bertrands were in Marmor,
Oh, Dwayne and Troy.
Dwayne and Troy.
Yeah.
And
They played for the
When you
TVL Old
played there,
Timers,
if
who
you shot-
the Marmor Ice Miners have their dressing room now.
yeah, if you shot the puck, it would go up over the glass and go up into the fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
You walked out to the rink. The dressing rooms were inside and the rink was outside, but
Oh.
covered over.
Before we go too much further, there's one thing I
Burnt
would
down.
like to ask Marmor's ownership
Yeah.
is my old man and Greg Terry and
Oh
those
yeah,
boys.
the pictures and
Yeah,
stuff.
and Dave, you were part of the TVL Old Timers.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, you're
the
right.
pictures of them winning Disney, Lake Placid,
Them-
Nova Scotia. And they used to take official team pictures, like Gerald
Yeah.
Foxy.
Can
you
I
know?
can I say what he should do? I don't know if you know if you disagree with me, agree with me. You said in that video that I don't know if you're ever going to hear this, but if anybody's listening that knows the guy, he said that he was going to find everybody and give it back, give out the pictures and stuff. Just give them to Brian Brooks, and he'll find
my old man
everybody
will
that
make
should
sure.
have
Yeah.
everything that has.
Because
Just
they
give them to
built that
one
dressing
guy.
room, Murray.
Yeah, no, but that stuff
their
should
own
go
money.
back on the wall. Like, it
Yes.
should stay on the wall for people to look at
Wow.
around
Yes.
town. That's
Yeah.
what it's all about. So,
But
Yeah, the
that's
boys
where
were
if
a
you're
bit
going to do
bummed when
that,
they heard they went
oh
into a
yeah.
box.
If you're
you
going
know?
to do
Hey,
that,
and it's
then
hard
give
to
it
say right
him.
now. They might have different ideas
Yeah,
of that
true.
stuff in their room. It's
True,
hard.
true.
It's hard to say, but and he was good about it. I did hear that on his
Yeah.
20-minute segment.
No,
too, so-
Yeah, they didn't
He
break
said he
him
was
or
gonna
smash
find
him.
out
no,
who to
they
get
do
them all
that.
to.
They do that. Then
I say to
they'll
just
be-
give them to your
they'll
old
be
man,
solved.
and he'll find
Yeah.
their home for them.
It'd
Yeah,
be
'cause
cool
the-
if we get them a home though,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
maybe our room. Maybe we'll hang them up on the.
yeah, we
weekends.
will.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll hang them up on the weekend.
I played over there for years. That was our room. and it
Yeah,
was
James
awesome.
McConnell and the
Yeah,
boys.
well,
I think
that's-
James still got to get his TV out of there.
Yeah,
Well, I remember
But-
being a young kid going over when we played in the bat tournament because it used to be between Marmor and Madoc, right? Like
Yeah.
That's because
Yeah.
I played with Kirby and all those guys. 'cause
Yeah.
I went with Ryan Bennett, like Benny and Pezzi.
I forget
Like
how
we were
old I
young
am.
and
So
they're-
old.
well, yeah, you would have been playing, but that's who we used to team up with all those
That
guys. 'cause
tournament
they
used
played,
to be in Tweed.
Yeah, it used to be in
yeah, but the years I played were in Marmor or Madoc,
Yeah.
and it was like Jordy,
Yeah,
and they all played
Madoc.
together in
Yeah.
Trenton
Nelly.
back in the day. Yep, all
Yeah.
of them. So, like I remember going in there and being like, "Oh, this is pretty cool."
Yeah, it's a great room. We had a pop machine,
yeah.
but it was full of beer, and you just hit the button and fucking beer came
TV in there. You guys
out.
had
Yeah, we had TV.
the
We watched
card games
cable
that were
TV.
going on with Chappie,
Had
my
Christmas
old
parties
man,
in
Mike
there.
Bolton, and
Yeah.
Greg Terrian.
Yeah.
Were
Oh,
epic.
Terry and he'd
He'd
just
hold
tell
court.
stories.
He'd
and it
hold
was-
court
He'd
there.
always sit right in the center at a chair and
Yeah,
at the table,
on the picnic table.
drink some whiskey and
Yeah.
tell some stories.
Yeah, lots of great memories of that
Yeah, it
TVL
was cool.
room, man. So
Your dad used to call me Ichiro.
You do kind of look like him.
You think?
Yeah. Sure you don't catch like him.
His
Yeah, my
dad,
dad
the
isn't
helicopter
fully-
pilot.
oh man, those stories, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But yeah,
if,
no,
if,
let's
if the Ice
get
Miners are
that
listening,
back.
guys, there's some really good history there, and a
Yeah.
lot of good guys around town that
Lots
worked
of
hard
times,
to build that dressing room,
Yeah.
guys, out of their own money.
Yeah.
Okay. So just make sure it gets back in the right hands.
Mm-hmm.
And Kerry Durant played for the TVL Old Timers, so he should.
Yeah, Kerry went with us on
Yeah,
quite a
very,
few
very
tournaments.
respectable coach, very respectable
Yeah.
guy.
I like Kerry.
Yep.
We got Twisted Sister a few times together.
Yep. Yeah, they got a really good start with that man right there. That's for sure.
Yeah. We were where were we? We were in Niagara Falls and we were trying to get into the Spicy Olive and it was packed. And I was with Kerry and he wanted to go inside and they wouldn't let us inside and it got going on and it got a little heated and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna have to go, like fight." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'll just go somewhere else." Like he was fucking, "I'm going in there." I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not. But anyway,
be drunk out here.
no. And I played on a couple. Yeah, the one thing I remember was funny. We played together in the Lafarge tournament, I guess, in Belleville. You remember Lafarge tournament? What did I say? Al Lafarge?
Yeah.
The Lafarge tournament,
Yeah,
and
cement.
we were in a. I don't know if it was a
Head.
final game or we were pretty close. Anyway, he passed me the puck. Of course, I bury it top shelf. And then he comes over and
Empty
hugs
net.
me, man, and I was just like not ready, and I got fucking pinned up against the boards. It was pretty cool, but you should have seen the goal cap. It was fucking beautiful, fucking
Yeah.
beautiful.
You know
All
when
right.
you know
It was
that
almost
saying
as good
when
as
you're
how I
good,
almost
you're
got that
good?
hole in
You
one.
don't have to
It
tell
was almost
anybody
as
you're
good as
good.
that
People
hole-
say, "Hey,
that
that
hole in
guy's
one."
good."
It's like listening to paint dry.
I was this far from that hole in one.
Oh,
That's the same
yeah,
shot.
Yeah,
But
just shrinking them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's
Measure,
next?
Measure with something else.
Stop yourself.
I'm out of stuff.
That it?
That's it.
So that's it for that stuff.
That's it for that
Well,
stuff.
I'm done with that.
Okay, so where are we going? Are we going into the? I like I said, I am really gonna miss the league doing the crossover a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
I do think it's gonna be a lot better for travel
Yeah.
time.
Well, it's-
I'm very excited about our schedule this year, personally.
Yeah.
I think a few Friday nights in Tweed is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I think that'll be cool.
The Christmas game, no matter who we play, is always fun.
Doesn't matter. It's gonna be packed. Everyone's home.
We got our vintage rivalry with Gan home and home
Yep.
on a weekend
Mhm.
in January,
Yep.
which is
We
you
got
know,
some good stuff.
it sets up for.
Yeah.
We don't like each other.
No,
That's pretty evident.
Yeah, we respect each other, but we fucking don't like him.
We
no.
don't know. Why
No, I
would-
respect Gam, but I don't like him.
No, that's the way it should go.
Yeah,
And
and I
other
think
than
we
that,
got a mutual respect that way.
Yep, and I enjoy the Sundays.
Yeah, you know
minor
what?
Hockey days. I got my kids in hockey Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
And
I'm
you
so
know,
glad we're back to Sundays.
And-
For me,
and-
I work every
the-
third Saturday, so it was really hard to juggle that.
Well, and it was just the way the schedule worked out. They put us one game every weekend for
Yeah.
20 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, like that's a lot.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like
we
you
got
try and
some
get there-
stretches, Mur, where we're off for 20 days.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to hit the ice, but yeah,
Yep, that's fine though. But that's gonna give us a little bit more leeway to find that ice time. The guys can make that commitment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe we can grab the extra Sunday or a Wednesday night or something like that we can make work for us.
So Barry's Bay is our only bus trip.
No,
Wow.
Gan, Smith Falls.
Oh, Gan
Yeah.
and Smith Falls.
yeah, we're going up to Gan on
North Frontenac we might bus.
Okay.
No, I don't think we're gonna game one, but we
Well, they're in
but-
Piccadilly though,
right, which
so
is
it's pretty close.
well, it is and it isn't.
Yeah, Verona.
Yeah,
We'll see where we're at because we go there again in the new year.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be winter time. So we'll do a safety thing, whatever's the best.
yeah. Let's
way
see
to
where
do
the
it.
municipality's at.
Yeah, we'll see
Yeah.
where we're at for everything.
Yeah.
But it is fun. The road trips are fun.
I love 'em.
But they're
Me
tough.
too.
Yeah.
They're tough. Like
Yeah.
it's a
That's
whole
true,
it's a
too.
whole day. It's a whole weekend
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gone from
You
your
know,
family, and yeah,
Well, if you got a 3-hour bus ride, those guys are also coming for a minimum an hour and a
No,
half to get to
I,
the bus.
for
And then the problem is Saturday night on the way home.
Yeah.
Because we don't
Yeah.
have the option just to park everyone in a hotel.
no,
When we used to play in Peterborough, or sorry, when we were in Norwood,
yeah.
we'd get bused back to Peterborough.
Oh, you can just crash.
We'd be playing
yeah.
Hamilton or wherever, and then we'd go out like it would time out perfect. We'd be back in Peterborough by 11:30
oh,
Yeah.
Friday night. So that's how we all got so close because teams that drink together, teams that win together,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the truth, Murray.
and we all got along. And that was like so we'd have a few on the bus.
Yeah.
They'd just drop us off there. Pretty much the bus would drop all of our. Well, they didn't, but we'd make sure that Johnson's mom would take all of her equipment home.
Mhm.
And I'm pretty sure
Shout out to Johnson's mom.
Yeah.
Ann Johnson and Lynn, parents, great parents. But I guarantee Ann still does the boys' laundry and packs their equipment for use. Yeah.
Is that right? Eh?
What a
Chris,
beauty.
and Corey might he was interested last year, but with cards and the way by the time he was done fishing, the way it worked out. But
Yeah.
you know, a few more cards and stuff this year, we'll see if there's room to get him down for a game.
Yeah,
He's a very electric.
he's good.
He's electric brother.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
good.
He's fun.
He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Do you want to
great.
go through anyone else on the team? Any of the players? Like,
Yeah,
I know,
like-
like we got Soup coming back this year.
Yeah.
Another young
Well,
guy.
let's. I'm
Zach
Murray. How
Ellis-
about we do it just like this, buddy?
Zach
you
Ellison's
know, just
coming
for-
back.
Yeah, just for the people that don't know, maybe some of the players and stuff like that. I'll just shout their name out. And we'll just give a few little facts about the boys, and let me just get it up here. There we go.
Well, let's just comment on this quick. Just while
Okay.
Super's out of here, we had a little Facebook post, and my he's too cheap to buy a ring, but hopefully my future brother-in-law, Colin McBeath, decided to chirp me a little bit on social media.
I was wondering if you're gonna
Well,
respond.
You gotta. Well, Dunk, if you're still up and you're listening to this, which I'm sure you got time at work.
His mom's probably combing his hair,
Oh,
putting him to bed.
No, that'd be my sister now.
Yeah,
But,
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Oh,
Melissa.
Yep. Oh yeah. Miss will be looking after him like always. But anyway, Dunk, if you'd like to come out to one of the skates with us and come into a corner with me, we can chat about who's in better shape. and we'll just go from there because I seen the freshman hydro 35 go on you and like the 15 on me.
And that's how that's done, Dunk. Okay, Adrian Wilson. Let's go, Cap.
Well, like I said, Wilson and I hate each other in junior, and we played Norwood. He's part of our core group,
Ogie Oglethorpe.
and he was he just become a great friend of mine, and yeah, he's got a great shot, and he is just an exceptional team guy. Zero complaints, shows up, wants to be there, and he texted me the other day he won't be there for the first road game. He's gone down to Arizona for the week, but
Nice.
his next text was all in capitals. I'm all in. So
I love it.
So yeah, so
Nice. Number 16, Andrew Reinhold.
well, he's become a brother of mine and one of my best friends, and I know we're gonna stay close forever. Like you said earlier, you touched on his family, and we have a lot of similarities that way.
What a group.
And yeah,
Didn't want to leave them.
He's just
No.
he's just fun. To
Aren't
be
they
around.
infectious?
He's always laughing, and he brings a lot to our team, and it's yeah, I'm excited to spend some more time with him.
Yeah,
getting
them
to know him more.
Reinholds, man. Good people. Shit, man. You don't come across that every day.
Oh, your phone's dead. Weird, eh?
Yeah. Imagine that, eh, Mary? You
Oh,
ever see my
God.
phone die?
Half the time I call him, just cuts out.
Or text him and he never
All my
answers
buddies
you.
say the same shit.
So
He's the
annoying.
worst for not texting you.
45 can't
Oh,
plug his own
man.
phone in.
I know.
The worst.
I know. I sometimes get chirped about that, too.
You think? I text
What
people.
just shut off?
Huh?
Something just went quiet. What was that?
Oh, that's his furnace.
Oh.
He doesn't like
You had
when
the
that's
furnace
usually-
on too.
Murray, why'd you bring that up?
That wasn't the furnace.
Yeah, it was.
It was water. I took
Oh.
a piss.
Okay.
Oh,
You got the water pump
Yeah.
inside.
I got it's in
Yeah,
there.
my
yeah.
parents is
Yeah.
in my.
Oh,
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Nothing at all.
Okay.
No, I noticed something.
your phone.
What do you want?
Tweed Oil Kings roster. My phone died.
Wow.
It was
Lad.
after Reinhold.
Seriously.
Who's after Rhino?
Yeah.
Well, we have another big guy coming back this year. Is Andrew Shaw.
Yeah, Shazi.
Shawzy, you know what I mean? Came in
Jason.
Yep.
Jason Shaw.
Yep. He came in halfway through last year, and he's all ready to go. And yeah, can't wait to see him as well and see what we
Aw,
can bring because he can,
Jay
again,
Shaw's awesome.
he can jump up or back, whatever you need him
Yeah.
for. Again, Doe's coming back, which he's just a pleasure to be around, pleasure to watch, and can't see where he's at.
Father Time can't catch that son
No.
of a bitch, can it?
He's too fast.
He's too fast.
He's too fast.
We got Mello, which already touched on. Great to just have that personality.
He's
back.
so slick, man.
Oh, I love watching him throw the puck around,
It's
man.
gonna
He
be
can
fun.
sling it.
And we got Bratz, Soupy, Purdit's come back.
I think
Oh,
Soupy.
Soup
I
Campbell.
think
Let's have a little
Soupy's gonna
talk
have
about
a year,
him.
man. I think so. You could see him starting to get comfortable, and then more and more, and then it was just like he really found his way. I
Yeah.
thought near the end.
And he missed
the
some
end of
time
the
with
year.
some school and
Yeah.
stuff, and that's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
becoming a man. Like
He-
he was
he-
gone away, and
He's a big, strong boy, and
Yep,
he's finding his
like,
way in
and
that
he
league.
finally found his right edge to be
Yeah.
found his own game a little bit, and that's
Yeah.
what
The
was
last
stuff.
5 in the
I'm
season,
excited
he
about
found
seeing
his
him.
stride, and then
Yep.
what a playoff he
Yeah,
had for
I'm
us.
excited about
Yep.
seeing him play again.
And then we got Ayersy's coming back again this
Oh,
year.
Kevin Ayers.
Character guy.
He's all pumped up about it. Andy Williamson, he'll be back around again.
I like,
Yep,
Andy's cool shit.
Yep, super nice
Nice
guy.
hockey player.
Really nice hockey player. Do whatever he can for the guys.
Pressures the puck well.
Well, here's a guy that everyone's gonna be wound up about. Normie's coming back.
Normie.
Oh, sweet kicks.
If you want to talk about one of the best team guys you're ever gonna meet, that's him right there. So
Yeah.
We were gonna
Actually,
take
he's got a-
Normie
he's got a
for
new-
golf, I think.
yeah, he's got a new squeeze too, eh?
Oh, really?
Oh my God.
What was wrong with the old one?
Well, he's overachieved on this one.
We talking Holly?
I don't know.
Holly Henry?
I don't know who the hell Normie's,
yeah.
Normie's dating, but like,
Oh,
Whoever-
great girl.
well, I don't know. We're talking the same girl, but he sent me a snap there last week, and I go, I didn't know your sister's so cute. He goes, that's my old lady, and he just goes, I go, wow, do you ever overachieve? He goes, yeah, I know, I love it.
Yeah, some guys play above the rim, eh, Mer?
That's right.
Yeah, they do.
Yep, me too.
Yeah. I think we might
And then
have
we
been
got
talking about
the
you.
young. Is it Nick Kite? Is the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so defenseman.
Yep, we got him.
Yeah.
He's coming back or coming, I guess.
Yep.
Just excited to meet him.
Yep.
I know he's got some work stuff. He just got. I don't know whether it's fire stuff he got into. Something along those lines. So he's into some transition through work.
Yeah.
And speaking of the fire stuff,
Millie.
Millie.
Yeah,
he's the same
Millie.
way. So he's
He's
just
got some
on.
stuff, and he's gonna
He's
start up later though. in this season.
He's going to be off for a couple weeks
Yeah.
just because of his probation.
Yeah.
Is it Kingston Fire he got on?
I think
Yes,
so.
it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
So yeah, really good for him.
love that
we got
kid.
we got Mainsy, who
Yeah.
you know what,
Dusty
just-
Road.
Yep, just did anything you could ever ask that guy.
Yeah.
Never complained. Great team guy. Jordy Nelson's going to be kicking around a little bit this year if we need him. Depending on his
seriously?
yep.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Depending on his schedule with his
The
young
honey
lad.
muffin.
Yep. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. my buddy Newt that's getting married, he calls them turkey tits. So
Turkey tits.
turkey tits. Don't know why, but they call each other that, and they
There's
have.
got to be a story.
I know. I don't even want to ask.
We'll find it out.
So-
We got to know.
Did I bring up Fargy?
No,
No,
talk about
Jesus.
Farg.
we
Farg, the
forgot about
sniper's
Farg.
he's coming back. He had some stuff near the end of the year, trips and stuff, but
Yeah.
he really missed it and is really wanting to get back here. Obviously we got the Johnsons, Allure.
Number 22.
Yeah,
A fabulous
guy,
son of a
that
bitch
thought
right
he
there
wasn't going to
too.
be able to make it work and stuff, and I really respect it. I've been on the
Yeah.
road for work, which he never had to be on the road from work because he's spoiled rotten. But
Oh
Um,
Jesus!
well, it's true. It's literally
It is
It's
It's
true.
like my illegitimate son.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. No comment. But yeah. So anyway, the schedule's really going to work out a lot better for him this
Yeah.
year too, and so that's exciting to have him back. And obviously, he's a
Yeah,
great-
it'll be
great-
good.
Great guy around. Kudos, Shelley. We got Zach Elson coming back.
Zach,
Yep.
awesome.
Oh yeah, he's gone to Europe a little bit for the first month, and then
He's on a trip for 4 weeks.
yeah,
Yep. So he'll be. I think his debut will be the first game on the 27th.
The
Oh,
one
that's
that
right.
tweet
Yeah,
on the
Friday
Friday
for
night.
the high
Yeah.
school reunion.
Yep.
Number 4,
21.
number
BMO.
4,
Oh.
Brody Morris.
Who?
BMO.
Who?
Who? Who?
My Instagram goddess. BMO.
Yep. So BMO McCann. They're both coming
McCann.
back.
Twin Towers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't wait to have those two. Just lots of laughter.
What
and
about
everything they
Corbin?
bring. And Corbin's
Oh,
coming
yeah,
back. Big
number
Sexy.
14.
What about Big Sexy?
Yep.
We haven't talked about Big Sexy yet.
No, he's coming back.
He's coming back.
I
And,
seen him
he's
training today in the garage.
Was he running around the lake?
Oh yeah,
All
You
right.
seen-
shirt off
All
in the
right.
garage.
All right. All
Oh
right.
yeah, throwing the vibe out.
He's got
Yeah.
the shirt off. Nice.
Yep. Well, and that's what we were talking about earlier with the Clements and all the other guys around Hydro and stuff like that. That's who I was thinking of, and we got kind of sidetracked there a little bit, which happens. But
Yeah.
yeah, Corb's come back, and then we got, I guess, the last guy to really announce is who's brought a bunch of the young guys in is young guy Joe
Big
Crothers.
Joe.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we love
so,
Joe.
Joe's-
Yeah, would love to get on here sometime with him.
Joe
too,
is a
and share some
huge
stories and
Yeah.
friend of the pod.
yep, he had a little bit of a trip up north to his place in Smooth Rock this summer. I know that, and he was up there with his sister and family, and
I can't wait to see him.
Old
Yeah.
smooth
Is his
rack.
sister coming? What?
not to the pod,
Super.
but she'll be at the games.
Okay.
Charlotte's an absolute little sweetheart. Helps
She's
out
a
with
cute
my kids
girl.
very
Yeah,
much.
she's
Yep.
Sweetheart.
Yep, really, really. she's
Eli?
Our
going through to
goaltenders.
going to be a dental hygienist.
Oh yeah,
She is.
Lovies.
Oh,
So yeah, Lovey's is back.
Lovies is back.
Webbs is going to
Webbs.
show up again,
wow, Webby.
and we also
And
are
who-
getting returning of Evan Morrison.
Mo money.
Yeah,
Mo
more money,
money, mo
more money,
money.
more money.
Get him some starts this year.
Yeah, he's a young buck. We're gonna have him for a long time.
Yep.
So yeah, and then and whatever else we have to come up with, and
So
That's
for
kinda
all
where we're
you
at.
people that were worried,
We can turn shit into shampoo.
we are golden. You got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't,
excited.
don't fret. Well,
So
I'm
when's our first
excited.
game
I'm
then?
pumped.
What was our first game? I forgot
Our first
already
game.
because this is what
September
6th
22nd on the
right now?
road.
Yeah.
So 22nd on the road.
Yeah.
Yep. We
And,
start our first
we
two
might
on
not
the
be
road,
on the ice, you're
22nd
saying,
and the
on the-
30th.
And it
For that
sucks for
skate?
me. I'm gone that weekend. And
Oh, you hunting?
I am actually.
Fucking why? How did I know?
And I'm gone the following Saturday for another wedding against the game against Dez.
Yeah.
But I will be there for the home opener.
So you'll make your return for the home opener,
You'll be there on
I
the
was gonna
first.
try and make it a little bit more dramatic, but it was enough to
like
get
last year.
It was enough to get the green light to play
Yeah,
this year.
let's not
with
push
the
it.
family.
Let's
So,
not push it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be open and honest.
We got
and
you
that's-
back. We
That's
got
when
you
they'll
back.
be there. So
You know, that's one thing I want to ask about, Murray. Last year, I know at times you were contemplating near the end of the year, like maybe you wouldn't play again, and that was going to be your last hurrah, and then, which we all know you can still play, so we were never worried about that. It's just you. I get it, your family and all that stuff. What did something change over the summertime to make you come back? The passion, or is it just the family saying, you know what, Murray, I know you love doing this, go get him, kid.
well, thanks, Super. And like that's probably the biggest thing is you don't ever want to be at a time where like you're told that you got to leave.
Yeah.
You know,
You're
Still-
not there.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
It's mentally, emotionally. Sometimes you are there.
Yeah.
Physically, it's a lot.
No,
Yeah.
no.
You know,
I
So
see.
I'm not
Right.
gonna. It was just I was going through a few little nagging injuries
Yeah.
into the last little bit, and sore, tore up, little emotionally drained from a few of the ups and downs of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, and coming up short, I just at some point you just got to look yourself in the mirror and understand. And I a little bit of that talk and speech at the end of the last game
Yep.
was a little bit of incentive too, right? Like
Yep.
you can't find that extra gear tonight because a 3 out of 5 series is so different than
Yeah.
a 4 out of 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we could have won that game,
She's a whole new
we'd
ball
have
game.
no idea what
and
maybe
we
could
came
happen.
close.
Yeah.
It was a great hockey game.
Yeah, it was
It
a
was
good.
a
It was a
great-
wild game to
It
watch.
was a game that every game when that series probably should have been.
Yeah.
I was very disappointed in the way the first 2 games end up as
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
score,
me too.
but not the way the games ended up.
Yeah.
So no one in that room should hold their heads. You know what I mean? Should all
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Fucking lectures.
It's
We
just
battled through stuff that we had and all that stuff.
and we
There
got
was a lot
through.
of
Even the
things.
adversity we went through with Smith.
a lot,
Suspension.
a lot.
and everything. So I wouldn't know if there's much of a fire. It's just missing the people that were around.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna
Not ready to
I'm
let
I'm
that
not gonna
go.
sugarcoat it.
Yeah,
Them putting a team down the road and asking me to go play down there didn't help.
that might. I was wondering if that lit a
I'm not
fire
gonna-
under
I'm
your
not gonna
ass.
lie. There's a few fires that I still
Yeah.
had from last year.
Yeah.
But that just kind of for them to come to me, come to Rhino,
Yeah,
come to from what I know, almost every one of our players,
yeah.
and ask that, I find that very
It's
disrespectful.
offensive.
I don't like hearing that, but
No,
anyhow,
I didn't know
it
that.
ended
I
up
find
the
it
way ended
offensive.
up. But
That's-
it's something
I don't know. I can't say that for every player. I don't have
Yeah.
a text
The
from
ones
every
you know.
guy, but I know there was enough reaching out
Yeah.
that I didn't like and didn't respect because there's no need to try and ruin our product
No,
to go to yours.
no.
So
something I think, Murray, the general public just doesn't understand, and I didn't realize the general public didn't understand it until we were all sitting in my house after the one game, and it was in the semifinals, and Gan and Shazi and Dev and you and Tiff and the kids were all over, and
yeah, our kids were shooting darts at each other, and Dev hit Henry in the head.
yeah, Uncle Dev.
There
And
you go.
anyhow, so
The
the
uncle
next thing
nobody
you know,
talks
the
about.
women are talking. They're like, "Well, you just need to do this." And I said to them, "Hey," I said to Jason Shaw, I said, "Shawzy,
Yeah.
pull your shirt up right now." He pulled his shirt up. He was black and blue from his
Yeah.
belly button right to his spine.
Yeah,
And the girls just went, I said, "That's the thing you bitches don't see.
yeah.
It looks good from the crowd. Like, you think
Yeah.
it's a goddamn
Yeah.
video game.
It's
Why don't you
sometimes
do
don't
this? Why
got
don't
it.
you do that?
Yeah, sometimes you
Because
don't
your
got
fucking
it.
ribs are cracked.
Yeah,
That's why you ain't doing
Yeah.
that. Like it's something, and that's the respect from being around it
No.
and seeing it, and knowing what these guys go through.
Yeah.
You gotta go to fucking work on Monday.
yeah. The biggest thing, like I don't know you've seen it because you've been here since the start, but I looked at last season after the it being over, like ending. Then you look at it, you look back, and you think, well, this is year 2, and we got that close. So what does year 3 bring? Year 4, from a perspective of that, we just keep getting better. We don't get worse.
That's the game plan.
We get better. So as a natural progression, we're on the right track.
And like I said earlier, like a lot of this me wanting to play was to get my kids at the rink and enjoy it. Have
Yeah,
an-
and they get to
have an
watch you
atmosphere,
play. That would
which
be
is-
freaking
it's
awesome.
It's an honor.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it would
loved
be
watching
awesome.
my old man.
You have
play in
no
the Blood
idea.
Guts on Sunday
Right.
night.
No
But
idea.
it's cool, and like now they're getting to an age that they're probably
Yeah.
gonna remember. There's gonna be pictures that they're gonna have
Oh yeah.
that you can't ever get rid of.
No.
There's the other kids that I'm getting pictures with or doing stuff with that are making me feel great.
Yeah.
But am loving, and all of our
That's
guys
the
are.
networking, Murray.
So
because
I never-
later on in
But
life, that kid
then-
might own a
but-
company and give your kid a job.
And then you have the young guys coming in there playing junior. Like we have
Yeah.
how many new guys we just
Yeah.
signed?
Yeah,
The
they're
young
all
kids.
young,
Five.
in
Now
their
they got
20s,
now they got a fun
22s.
place to come play.
Yeah.
So you get to come. you
Oh,
get-
to
you
have
get a
that
great bus,
option?
You get a great atmosphere.
What are your options?
Get mentored
You go
by
play
some good
Saturday Night
men.
League, or you go. You know what I mean? Those
You
are
go
your
play a-
options.
You go play a men's beer league.
Like I didn't have this option. I'm not not to say sign of the times. So when I turned when my boys started playing hockey, I quit playing Saturday Night League, which
Yep.
was was supposed to be, you know, it was pretty good around here.
Yep.
And then so I started playing Sunday mornings because I was like 35, and her uncle, my wife's uncle, was on a team, and he bugged me to go and play. I was like, you know what, I can't go play Saturday nights because the kids are playing hockey, so I'll go do that. I used to have the kids come watch me, right?
Yep.
So Sunday mornings when they were younger, they would come watch me play. Well, I was 35 years old, man. I was still lighting it up, so it was awesome when they were
35.
there.
Dad's a rock star, right?
Yeah, I was a superstar
Super.
in their eyes.
I'm 35.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I didn't have
Young buck.
what the opportunity
Yeah.
that you have
Yep.
to play that kind of hockey still at that age. You know what I mean? And your kids can watch you.
Yep.
Because I would be playing Sunday
Yeah,
mornings,
Henry
and I'd look up
Hartley
and my
and
kids are there.
Maddie in a bit of time, they're going to remember this, Murph.
Well, think
Yeah.
about it. Put it
Yeah.
in perspective.
Yep.
So if I'm at Sunday mornings and my two little kids are watching me, how many other fucking people you think are up in the stands? Zilcho. This place is packed, and you're watching your dad out there.
Yeah, man.
Like it's a lucky thing to
Yeah.
have available to
800
you
deep.
from
Murray
from
Free's
a
your
year from a
father?
year perspective.
And they get jerseys on.
Yeah.
And
they
which,
come
which
watch
is the
dad
cutest
and
thing in the
the
world.
whole town.
Yeah.
Oh
And
man,
then
when they're at
they
the
get,
rink,
they
it's
get
awesome.
hot dogs, French fries.
It's awesome.
They get the whole arena experience.
They'll never
Yeah.
forget that.
And that's what they're having fun with.
They'll never
And
forget.
that's
And this is where we were all raised, Murray.
that's
Yeah.
same as me.
Like my
Yeah,
old
they'll
man was
never
playing
forget.
so much hockey. If I wasn't playing, I'd be at the rink. Him
Yeah.
playing his hockey, and
Yeah.
it was just the way
It's,
it was.
it's awesome.
We were hatched, and
And I've never I've seen all Ontario's in that rink. I've seen everything in that rink, and,
I
and
coached
I'm
at
telling you,
Juvial, Ontario in 2018, but
I've
we
never
can't
seen it
touch the
rocking like
crowds,
that, man.
I've
Never.
seen the blood and guts too back in the
Yeah,
day.
back on Sunday mornings, I used
When
to watch
the
that.
fire
It wasn't like
marshal be
that.
out
It
front.
wasn't me packed like that though.
It was
close,
and it was
though.
Yeah.
and it was rocking.
Oh yeah,
It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Well, the
But
best-
and at the end of the day, though, like these other guys coming out of junior
yeah.
and having somewhere to play,
It's
that's
awesome.
just out of respect of the game.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, when I was done, I got to go meet Doe and Wills and Jonesy and Johnson and all these other Dave Stewart, Mugger Hart, like all these other amazing guys that I've met over the years were all to play in Norwood, play Senior A.
Yeah.
And we'd drive, like I'd be leaving work early on Friday to hop on a bus and drive all the way through Toronto on a Friday night,
Yeah.
go down to Hamilton or Brantford, Dundas. Like that's who we played. Like we played Whitby, which we hated each other.
Yeah.
But those other teams, that's the majority of our games were over there.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it was. But
Yeah.
I had a lot of appreciation for having that there because you still have that desire. I was on the way over here tonight and I called a guy, just said, hopefully we get him around the team a little bit this year, named Chris Rashad. And we just talked about when he was
Has he?
done. And yeah, and I don't know him, but I met him again now through this.
Yeah.
And seems like a great guy. We played against each other in junior, and he said when he was done, he just reflected a little bit. He goes, I lost, like you kind of feel lost. You lose that edge.
Yeah.
And losing that sometimes, you look at some of the guys, the talks, the stuff, the depression, the drug addiction,
sure.
the
You can't-
alcoholism.
you
I'm
can't
not
buy
gonna
the
lie, I'm not
valleys.
No.
perfect. I've
None
gone
of us
through
are.
those. I've gone through those. You know, living in the States, playing golf and doing
Yeah.
nothing for a year to come home,
Yeah.
and now I got to go to work. There's some days you wake up and you're like, why not find a way to do that again?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
it was cool. Now
Mhm.
you look and now my family, there's, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's different
It's
now.
different, but
Yeah.
you know, in those years,
Yeah. It was
It's-
everything.
you go through a lot. And I
Yeah.
look at the guys that are passionate about certain stuff and they don't make their goal, or you go to school for something, you end up doing something else that
Yeah.
maybe you don't love.
Yeah.
There's always got to be that little clutch involved in there. And just whoever's out there listening to this, I just hope you know,
Find
please,
your way.
find your way, but don't ever be afraid to pick up the phone because
No.
it's not hard to get into a pretty dark place pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And it's pretty easy. And I've seen some people do it, and it's not very nice to watch.
No.
So just anyone out there for a little bit of mental health stuff, just always use your resources as best you can,
Yeah.
and just know you're never alone.
Oh, for sure.
Especially
that's
you young kids out there too, because
Yeah.
if you are still listening right now,
You got a lot of life, guys.
Well, that's what. Yeah, like that. You always think about stuff like that. Eh? When
Yeah.
little kid,
Phone old
like when you're
Brooksy.
younger and you just break up with your girlfriend or something. It's the end of the
Shit,
world.
man. You're gonna have 14 more girlfriends.
Get
and
over
twice as hot.
yourself.
Yeah.
It's gonna be golden. But
Yeah.
some people, that's hard to do. It's a
Yeah,
battle.
in the moment.
And I'll
of
tell you what
time.
else is hard to do. I'm going to tell you this right now because I never said anything when you guys were talking about your shit like that. But I tell you who's going to figure it out is on October 27th when you walk through that goddamn door and you come into that arena.
And wooden rafters.
Let's see you win that game. Win all four. Fuck me, get A.
Oh, you're still on that, eh?
yeah,
Oh,
He
burns
doesn't
my
listen
ass.
very well.
You
eh?
can't
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No,
You're
and
gonna
that's
put some respect on our name.
You're fucking
boy.
right,
Hey,
because
but
you're coming into
that's-
that barn and you're going to come there and you have never played in a place like this, and it's going to be packed for many other reasons. There's going to be other reasons, and they're there to see our team. They're there for their team, and then there's going to be people that are just going to come there because
And
it's just going to come there. So what it's going to make is one crazy ass atmosphere.
And I hope
And
I hope
try
they
to
pack
play
the
in that.
building. I hope
Try
they-
to play in that.
let's-
yes.
But
We know how to play in that.
whoever's playing or in the crowd, everyone wants it
It's
packed.
going to be fucking
Everyone
nuts.
wants it packed.
That's right.
It's going to be nuts.
The crazier it is for fans, for
gonna be
anyone,
nuts.
the better it is for anyone.
It's going to be nuts.
So, and that's just the way it goes for
I'm so
hockey.
excited. I can't
Um,
wait.
The other thing is that I understand everyone's goal is to win a championship.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, this league, this whole everything they do is about just
Compete.
competing,
And being around the boys.
Yeah.
beers with the boys, and
Not
having
getting
a beer
embarrassed.
upstairs after the game with another team,
Yeah.
or any of the stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
But like those guys to say they want a championship in 3 years, well, everyone wants one.
Everybody
There's
does.
been since this league's really developed. There's
I
been
wanna
one.
be
There's
a
been one.
millionaire.
There's
Yeah.
been one team win,
Yeah. North Dundas.
and it sucks we don't get to see them again this year.
I
I
know.
know. I've talked to a few
We were
guys.
going up there this year, and that was
Yeah,
going to be awesome.
they got a few
I wanted to
they
go
got a
up
few
there.
hydro guys that play there.
I
and stuff
sold
that
one
I
of the
know.
guys a truck. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Isn't that awful?
I remember you talking about that. Yeah.
Fuck.
And they got a great little setup, good
Yeah.
little rink,
Yeah,
and,
he's a
and
great
they're
guy,
good
too.
people.
Yeah, I wanted to go there.
And-
Small farming community.
Because
Just
when
like
we went
Tweed.
to when we
Yeah,
went to
it is,
South
yep.
Stormont, I had a ball there, man.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
awesome.
the light show.
the light
smoke.
show and the fans, and you
Yeah.
can't score them all, Brandon.
Kudo. Weren't they chirping Brody?
Oh
too?
yeah, they were
Oh, yeah.
chirping Brody.
Well,
It was
that's
awesome.
an easy target.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Hey, Brody.
Hey, Brody.
And there might be in the woods of another little Kudo maybe coming to play this year too.
Oh
Oh, yeah. He's not the only Kudo around, so
no.
Oh.
well, there's a little. There's a
he's
little.
pretty awesome. I love those two guys.
Yep,
I'm gonna
me
miss
too.
them.
Yeah.
But like you say, they might come back and play.
Phone Brooksy, you too.
Yeah, this is
No.
bullshit. What you've done to me.
Well, like they said, they didn't know the way it's gonna
We
go, our
understand.
schedule,
Mm.
all that travel for sure. The way, like you know what I mean, and for them to be going from Hamilton to Glengarry is absolutely insane.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That,
I don't
that,
know how
that
they did
bus
it.
trip when they did
But
that
20,
one.
but
I
20,
don't know how
hey,
they
but
did it.
20 weeks in a row.
No, I
it
know.
wasn't like that, but like you know, they got some businesses going.
and
Yeah.
Kudo
They-
never missed.
They
Never.
never missed.
He never
one,
missed
but
a
but they
game.
have businesses down here. They can
Yeah.
maybe make it work. You know, these 2-game weekends, that kind of stuff. So all
Yeah.
positive, right? Like
Yeah.
next weekend you have off, you can do your own thing. They can go play.
Yeah,
until
Mitch
December.
did do a good job with the schedule this
Yeah,
year. Like
yeah.
we're not pissing around
And-
on
No.
season.
And we set up a little bit better ourselves.
Yeah.
Put a little bit better feelers out there, a little bit better options, that kind of stuff.
Well, experience, right, Murray? It all
Yep.
comes with experience. And, you know, Rochelle and Johnny, when they were setting the schedule last year, you don't think of those things. And then, you know, oh, geez, it's 20-degree weather. Our first 6 games, you know, like,
It's tough.
yeah. Yeah, it was.
And the only thing I do find, like the year I played in the States, like we didn't go to camp till like the 20th, 25th of October. Like
yeah.
when you start to think about hockey, I know we're doing it for schedule wise, but I do think that not enough people are ready for it until at
Yeah.
least like after
Yeah, like
Thanksgiving.
22nd, Christ.
It's just thank you. It's just early.
Yeah,
It's early in the year.
I agree.
Minor hockey hasn't even really got fired up yet.
Ooh.
It's just a
What do
lot
you-
going on. And like even for us to find ice time right now, we're in a small community. Our ice isn't even in.
yeah.
And then you're competing with AAA and Belleville and
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
else. And those guys take priority, which is great. But like, you know,
Yeah.
it's hard. We're
Yeah.
still like, well,
In minor hockey, we'll take priority in Tweed. The Oil Kings get the ice second.
Yeah,
always.
that's what it should be.
That's right, Cap. We don't forget who butters our bread.
Well, we're 148 in.
Anybody got a good story? One good story to end her out?
Let's get a good one.
Yeah, you got one?
You got one. I got lots. I'm keeping her. We
You guys got any
actually
questions for me?
kept
while
her
I'm in-
PG
while-
tonight. I know you're here, and I'm like, he's here.
Yeah.
We got him in the den. What are we gonna do to him? Shave his
So,
head?
well, I don't know if I ever really finished. Well, you shaved my head last year, so I think my legs are off.
Yeah,
limits.
that
Kudo
was
cuts.
fucking hilarious, man. On Instagram.
But yeah, back to your little bit of desire wanting to play.
Who, me?
Yeah, like
Fuck, buddy.
I just missing the guys and just being around it.
Oh,
and just
I love
all the camaraderie around it. I love the game and I love what it brings for everything, and I think that's where it is. And I, like you said, just not being fully done yet. So
It's awesome that you're back. I'm glad that you decided to do that, and I only wanted to bring it up because I love having you around, and I still think you can play at that level for sure, 100%. I think you got more than 1 year left in you for sure. The biggest thing that I realize, like as I get older, right, like I'm 51, and I'm getting to that point now where I'd rather golf than play hockey, and I love being a part of this team because it kind of just brings me back. You know what I mean? To the fire, the compete level. The watching really good hockey and being involved in the team is from start to finish. Like I'm in the room with everybody before we get going. You know, like I love that the camaraderie.
You can't buy that, man.
No, and that's kind of coming to an end for me because I always told myself that I play on Sunday mornings and I play Thursday nights over in Madoc. Maybe a couple more years. I don't want to get to the point where I'm terrible and I'm out. When I get to the point where I just can't even, keep up at that age, I want to just stop before I get fucking hurt but I can still do it. But the thing that keeps me going back every single year is the room.
Mhm.
It's always the room. And I don't
man,
want
how
to
old
give
the
up
fuck-
that room.
How old's Dad?
You just don't want to give up that
I can't
room.
get him out of there.
No, you don't. You
Broke
don't.
his ass.
You don't
playing
understand it
old-timers,
unless
like,
you've done it.
Yeah, he's
And
almost
it's been
7.
since you were a kid.
He's playing 2
you know?
3 times a week. But
and that's that's the biggest thing, and that's what we're really lucky.
Yeah.
Like, we have great support.
Oh,
around it.
yeah,
we
and
can't
we have
thank
a
all
great
like
room.
again. We haven't even brought up our whole staff.
Oh shit! You
Like
got
which
Cat,
is
you
like,
got
let's
Rod,
go.
those guys well, last year
Chris
Tommy.
Rutledge,
Rutledge,
Tommy Clement, Kat Jenneru,
Yep.
Selby,
Yep,
Cito,
yep.
like JJ,
Spratt.
yeah, Spratt, like
but it's fun that you meet all these new guys and you're doing all that kind of stuff, and like it's all because everyone's just enjoying being around each other.
Yeah,
And our group inside the room is so tight knit. Like, yeah, we're gonna have bumps in the road. We had a few
Yeah,
last year,
but
bringing in-
nothing
but
crazy.
but like at the end of the day, we're all there for the right
Yeah.
reasons. And if you're not, well then,
Then we
Well,
have to part ways.
and that's what it's.
and
You have to know, like, in something like that, you really
gonna
do
f-
have to know your role.
And you're either gonna fit in or you're gonna fuck
Right.
off around tweet.
Yeah. If you know your role and you're prepared to
True.
do what your role is, you're gonna fucking have a great time.
Mhm.
But don't think you're more than what your role is. Everybody has a role to play, and if
Yeah.
everybody plays their role, we have success. And then if we have success, everybody has success.
that's right.
So that's what we try to keep, right? And
Yep.
and it's been working.
Well, I think we set the
It's the
mold,
key.
guys. I think we set the mold on
Mhm.
how
Well, we've gone from
Other
a crazy ass 3 years, gone from a fucking crazy ass tryout to like, well, this guy's got fucking microns on.
ski boots.
Number 2 to like, holy shit, now we actually have to pick people. To number 3, year
Winning
3,
game
not
one.
even having one.
I don't, hey, we won game 1 though.
Yeah, Piccadilly.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was fun.
But we're not even having a
COVID
tryout.
time.
You know what I mean?
Well, because
We don't need to.
we don't, and we need skates. And
Yeah.
that's just a fact.
Yeah.
But it's hard to find ice.
Yeah.
And that's the reality of it. And that's what's hard starting the year so
Yeah.
early.
But my
Um,
point is, we're in year 3 and we don't need a tryout because we've got a lot of the same core guys since we
Yep.
started.
Yep.
We've lost, what was it, 3 or 4? We lost 4?
3.
3, right? And everyone else is coming
I
back.
can think of. Yeah.
I mean, the
Well,
two,
I guess we lost Piercy too.
Piercy, but we knew
that's a
we
four,
knew
but
we
that-
were
but
gonna.
that's- And again,
We knew Emmett
yeah,
was going to school
That's right.
right from the get go.
Yeah.
Which what a great kid.
Yeah. Great.
I wish nothing but the success for him.
100%.
But if he ever drops out and wants to come back home, we got your spot for you,
Yeah.
Emmett.
And in a few years,
Yeah.
hopefully, you have some
And-
buddies that are back around here.
Yeah, and he
And
can
hopefully,
pick
there's
up and
still a
play.
spot for him to play. And
Yeah.
that's what the whole goal is.
What a great kid.
Yeah, he was a really.
But yeah,
nice
we
kid.
wish
Great
you.
hair,
I know
great
you.
hair, eh?
He's
Great hair. What a
handsome. You
what
can
a-
hard to see. I can't get my neck up that high to see how tall he is. But he hopefully he started school and I hope you're doing good, Emmett, up there.
Yep.
We miss you already,
Hope
buddy.
he has a great year.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that,
if
it's
you
been
flunk out,
awesome.
you
Yeah,
got the number.
I already said that. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah,
All
yeah,
right, sorry, I
yeah,
was
yeah, no,
checking the laundry.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, well. But yeah,
All right, oil
Uh,
country.
I think we're good. We're
You guys want anything?
153 in.
You want
Do you want to ask the Cap
a
anything?
quick question? And anyone in my life, you want a cousin, aunt, anything?
Well, yeah, Murray's got he's got quite the family.
Holy
tree here,
shit.
Super.
Let's back that train up for a minute because I almost forgot. When we had you on the podcast before,
Yeah.
this totally went over my head, 100%. And I don't even know if I got it right again. And I didn't want to bring it back up because I wasn't 100% sure. Were you born in a fucking car?
Yep.
That's so gangster, right? I'm like,
one of the.
I know
one of
I
the
heard
last,
it, and
one
I
of the
was
last babies born at the Camelford Hospital.
yeah, I
And
was
don't think it
dicking
was the
around with
last.
something, and then it was like, you said you were born in a fucking car, and I was like, what the?
Yeah.
What?
In '88, the night that the Bruins had the blackout.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mom stayed up, and yep, she. Just,
Spit you out in the back seat.
Yep. And then it was funny. So my sister, she's 3 years younger than me, and she was due, or getting close. Mom's getting closer to her due date.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, Kev, I'm feeling a little funny." He goes, "Well, we're going to the hospital." "Oh no, we're not having. No, we don't need to go to. Because then you're going to Peterborough."
Yeah.
No. He goes, "We're going." They weren't there. Dad said within an hour she was born.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, your dad was right.
Yeah, for once. Yeah, I said it was quite a shit show coming from. Well, we're like
Could you
8 minutes, 9
imagine
minutes
that?
to town. Yep. And Mom was. I was happy. He said I was pretty much popping out when she was getting to the car, other than the 8-minute drive into town.
Yeah.
So yeah.
She's flaring.
I'll tell you though. Well,
That's
my dad. My
insane.
dad's a beauty. You guys have met him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
he's
best
cool.
friend. Love him to death.
Yeah, he's awesome. He came
Um,
with us when we went to.
Yeah, he came to Gan.
Gan.
Him and Pete came down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pete Crothers.
Yeah, he was sitting
Um,
beside me.
But yeah, but I'll tell you, my mom is one of the hardest working, pound for pound, toughest people I've ever met in my life. Well, she's one of
Oh, She
11.
gave birth to a kid in a fucking car, so yeah, I'd say she's all right.
Look
Tough.
at the head on that.
She's one.
I know.
It's not even big.
It is kind of.
Not really.
Mm. Mm.
Come on over. But yeah, she's one of 11, right?
11.
11.
Kids.
My grandma never seen her feet for about 6 years.
No.
It's kind of neat.
How many girls? How many boys? Can you remember?
8 girls, 3 boys.
Holy.
Yeah, the Van Brusen sisters. That's what they call my mom and the ones, and they were all girls. The 6 years she never seen her feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Never
Yeah.
seen your
yeah.
feet.
Oh God. So, yeah. No, and I'm not kidding.
No, I
Yeah.
get it. I can do the math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Well, we figured it out a couple years ago. I don't know what it is now with my tribe and everyone else coming in there, but like there was around like a family function. If we were all there, it was like 77. If we're all
So
together.
she went over a decade being pregnant, really.
Well, one was
mom.
born in Holland, one was
Grandma.
born on the boat. Yeah, it was complete wild, completely wild.
You don't
Yep.
see that anymore.
10-pound bag of potatoes every night for dinner, pretty much. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so going into that though,
Yeah.
it's really neat. My mom's oldest sister Gert, she had 2 boys and a girl.
Yeah.
Both boys played junior C, and then her daughter Cassie Turner, she's the coach of Quinnipiac in the States in a D3 school.
Yeah.
And she's been part of like the U18 girls Team Canada coaches,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. She went to Brown University.
Oh,
So pretty-
Quinnipiac's no joke.
Yeah, they actually
Men's national champions this year, weren't they,
I
Murray?
think so, but I think
Yeah.
that they actually might even went to D1 now that I think about it.
Yeah.
now. I can't remember, to be honest. But yeah, so she's been there, married down there, two lovely kids. So my oldest aunt had 2 boys and a girl. Every other one that was able to have kids. I did lose an aunt and uncle. Both of them were quite young. 2 of them were both car accidents.
Before they had families, or
One was 4, my mom's sister. And
Yeah.
the other one was 16. A
died in a
motorcycle
car
accident.
accident?
She's waiting for the school bus, actually.
Oh, fuck.
So yeah, before obviously I was around.
That's terrible.
And then so the other that would have left 9. So 8 of the 9 had kids that were able to.
Yeah.
And everyone had a boy and a girl, except my mom's youngest sister had a girl. So there's 16 grandkids, and there's 8 boys and 8 girls.
Holy
wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, kind of wild the way that everyone had that work out. So
So when you have family shindigs, like,
it's a shit show.
yeah.
Because then you bring in all the ones that everyone married, and we got some great hockey. We played in the Family Feud actually with who's the guy, the musician we were talking about earlier? I'm forgetting his name. From Workworth.
Oh, Jake Whalen.
Whalen?
Yeah, he used to put a Family Feud tournament on,
Yeah.
and we got the award for the most.
his family,
more or
Jake
less, most
Whalen.
inbred family. More or less, pretty much what they might as well call it, because we were all blood or
Yeah.
married.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and we had a full
You
team.
had a tribe.
And my
You had a-
mom was
came in
our,
with a fucking army.
my mom was our goalie. My mom still plays
Seriously?
goal 6 Sunday nights. She's been playing in the
Like,
same
with men or women?
women,
Women?
chicks with sticks.
Sticks
Yeah.
with stick. That's
Yeah,
what they're called?
Yeah, yeah, glorified Timbits, but
Yeah. We got that here. What are they called? What are they called here? Twisted teats.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what they're
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
Yeah, Jody Bateman.
Yeah, they
and all
play a
that
few
bunch.
Oh,
in, like,
yeah,
tournaments
those
and stuff,
girls
'cause
are
there's
good
some girls
times.
in
Yeah, they go to
York or
Kingston
Havelock
and play in the
stuff, yeah.
tournament. Yeah.
Yeah, they played over in Marmot a few years ago.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
Mom's 62 now. She's still playing.
Is that right?
she's
They
been
probably
playing-
played against them.
Oh, I'm sure she.
Yeah.
Yeah. She and she plays ball still every Wednesday night, and she's played. She's 62, and she's played since she was 18 years old in that women's league on Wednesday nights.
Oh my.
Really?
Yep, they won the A champs this year.
No.
There's a team that all year. No, there was two of them. They said that were stacked,
Yeah.
and the other they changed teams every year.
Yeah.
And they beat them the very first game, and never beat them again all year. They played in the tournament, they did a round robin, lost them, and beat them in the finals. Mom was pretty.
Oh, she's pretty
Oh,
happy.
high
eh?
step in her.
Yeah.
Came home
Yeah.
proud in her peacock.
So-
Mrs. Free at her girl.
Yeah. And then so my mom's one sister who was two below her, just a cool story to share with everyone. It was my Aunt Debbie. So she was born, and I don't know the actual clinical name, but more or less the same issue that Forrest Gump had.
Yeah.
And when she was younger, she had stick legs.
Like the metal things on your
Yep,
legs to
the
keep your legs
braces.
straight.
Yeah,
braces.
something I forget what it actually was,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
Like-
I know that my mom and a few of her sisters got in a little bit of trouble from
Yeah.
her getting picked on in public school.
Beating the shit out of people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Like I remember I got in a fight one night against a guy in Lindsay. It was actually deer hunting almost the same time at our pod, but like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
His name was Tony Baroni.
Tony Baroni,
Yeah,
that son
and
bitch.
He Bertuzzi'd me.
Oh
And
no!
pretty good
From
go at it.
behind?
Yep. Because I wouldn't fight him because he was terrible. But anyway, we went at her pretty good. And it's the only black eye I've ever gotten from a hockey fight.
Yeah.
I had to go to the deer hunt
Oh,
with all the
geez.
boys at the camp that night.
Yeah.
But I remember coming out of it, my grandma was there, and my mom's first question goes, Grandma goes, "Are you okay?" I go, "Yeah, I'm fine." And Mom goes, "What's it like to be hit in a fight?" Like, you tell me all these stories, and she goes, "Well, yeah, I don't know why you're getting hit."
Yeah,
I hit
you're not
first.
supposed
Yeah,
to
it
get
was,
hit.
like, just wild. But so anyway, my Aunt Debbie though, absolutely one of the coolest, if not the coolest person you ever meet in your life. So anyway, they end up having to amputate her at the knee.
Yeah,
So if you ever met this woman, anyone that's ever seen her around, she was always at the rink.
yeah,
She actually ran all the recreation department at
Yeah.
Sir Sanford Fleming College.
Yeah.
Was just an absolute. So she actually raced in the Summer Olympics.
Yeah.
For the Paralympics.
Paralympics.
In '88 in Seoul,
in
Korea.
Seoul.
Fuck
Yeah,
off.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then when I was younger, and I remember trying to race her, all the sisters used to cross country ski because that was really big then, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
Yeah.
they could all share them, and she actually got into that, and
Yeah.
they had a bucket for her.
Yeah.
You can ask Joe Crothers about this. And my Aunt
We
Debbie,
will.
she got into the Winter Olympics and the Paralympics in '96 or '90
For
right around there,
cross country
cross country skiing
in a bucket.
in a bucket, and it was all like that. And she,
So there were skis on that, and
skis
then
attached to the
she
bucket.
just
It was just all arms, and I'm not kidding you.
Oh,
You have a regular sized
my.
kitchen table, and this
she
woman's
twist
arms
your
were
head
the
off.
size of your legs,
Yeah,
and she could literally reach up to the table, grab it, and she could put herself on that table. She's about 150, 160 pounds, and only about that high, right?
yeah.
And unbelievable. We'd play. She had a dog. We'd play ball hockey in the hallway with her, and she'd play with us forever. And you go wrestler, she'd pick you up by the ankles of the kid,
Yeah.
and just just throw you right down. It was really
Choke
cool.
your ass out.
Yeah.
Did she always have those things on? Like,
No, so they amputated her.
okay,
so they had to get
that's
rid
what
of-
it- yeah,
So
yeah.
they had
that's
both
why
legs?
she was
both legs.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, so
wow.
I never
because they
knew
just
the-
couldn't.
whenever back
Heal,
in the
right.
70s or whatever
Whatever.
it
That's
was
what
at
they
the time,
did.
that's what they thought was the better decision.
Yeah,
Right.
And that's what they did. So pretty cool story that so she kind of did everything. So all of us nieces
she
and
overcame.
nephews, all of us nieces and nephews. Well, she drove. She
Yeah.
went to Peterborough every day
Yeah.
with my grandma.
Oh,
Well, she had her own place in Peterborough. Ended up renting it out
Like one of those things where you like
No, she had
do the
like a
gas
little.
and the things with your hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Yeah, yeah.
drove like
All
a maniac
converted, yeah.
too. Oh yeah. Well, and they said when she was younger, they said she was always one to drink and drive because they said, well,
They're not gonna give
well,
her an
Dad,
impaired.
you can't
How
walk
you
the
gonna
line.
give her an
Walk the
impaired?
line. That's what they all say. Oh, it's just
You can roll me down an asshole, but I
Yeah.
can't walk
Oh
it.
yeah, they said just.
So she did
Is
drink
she
and drive.
still
along?
around, Vern?
Oh, I'm sure. No, so she passed away in the
She
late.
sounds like
I
a
want to say it was in.
gem.
I said she was in the Olympics '96, but I think that was the year she passed away.
Oh,
She
she's
ended
a
up getting
gem.
cancer. And she just.
How old
and
was
spent
she
enough
when
time-
she passed? you know?
42, and she had enough time in the hospital, and she just kind of said, you know what,
Shut her down.
I think that I'm just humble with my life, and this is how it's gonna be. But
Well, yeah,
before-
she did big things for.
Yep. So
a short
actually, you
time.
know
Who
what?
makes the
It's-
summer and winter
Sorry.
Olympics?
Yeah.
It was the Summer Olympics '96, and she died in 2006, not '96. Sorry, I'm very wrong. Because what year was the year that the Leafs played the Flyers in the playoffs, and Roenick scored the double overtime goal.
Oh yeah.
Here's a stat for you.
Oh,
I was at that game with her. So she tried to do everything, one special thing with each of her nieces and nephews throughout, when they were younger, and she got us tickets.
She's a rock star, man.
Yeah.
This woman was one of the most amazing people anyone could ever meet. Like, they brought coach buses to her funeral from Peterborough, from the college. You have
Yeah,
an
that's
award after
crazy.
at Sir Sanford. She's awesome. She was awesome.
What did she place in her Olympic stuff? Do you remember?
Never medaled.
No.
No, but
Still, who gives a shit?
that's right.
I was just
There's
curious.
a picture when I was just born, because I was born in '88, the year she was in Seoul.
Yeah.
And there's every one of my cousins, except me and my one other cousin, because we're too small, all have Seoul Korea Olympic sweaters on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So when
like,
she was
really-
in
'Cause
Seoul,
everybody
Korea,
remember in '88
when she was in Seoul, Korea, you know where I
Ben
was?
Johnson.
Yeah, well, you know where I was when she was in Seoul? Getting my driver's license.
So,
No, not really.
but anyway, so she took me to this game,
That's crazy.
and I still bought me one of the great big the Leaf flags,
Mhm.
and Walter Gretzky sitting right below us,
Mm.
because she's a wheelchair access.
Right.
So she played.
So she gets the
just
best seat in the house.
Milk everything, right? Like, oh, can you didn't need a hand from anyone.
Best seat
What
in
do
the
you get?
house.
Well, you're at ice level.
Yeah.
$100 a seat. I
yeah.
remember sitting there, or I think it was $100 for the pair of them, because
Is
I was
that right?
I was her helper.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she just it was hilarious. It was
He's
absolutely
my-
Crush pints,
He's
Mert?
my helper.
crush. Oh fuck! You bottle of red wine gone.
Oh, I love this.
There was one Christmas that
I
she
wish I
got
would've
so
gotten the
loaded up
beer.
because she had no balance backwards. So if we were picking on her niece and nephews, if you pushed her over, she just
Oh,
rolled
bounce
over.
backwards.
She had none because she had no core, right?
to come back.
So you could just kind of topple her over, and then she'd roll back.
And she'd
and
giggle?
she'd come right back. She'd come out, you pick you up by your legs and throw you
Fucking
down.
choke
and-
you out.
Oh yeah, she'd pound.
So she got a hold of you.
You're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
She'd lift you up right now where
Yeah.
you were, pick you up like a little statue, and just
Yeah.
go wham, like that.
Good night, Jim
Pop
Kite.
you, knock you
Oh,
out,
yep, every
choke
time.
you out. Well,
Sit down,
whatever.
boy.
Yeah.
That's
So-
awesome.
Yep. So
42, eh? What a fucking gangster.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. It was really hard.
You ever wonder though, with technology, if they would have done what they did to her in the 70s later, right?
Yeah, and you never really
No.
know. But you know what?
So you're
To
born
be
of
honest,
your times.
She
you're,
never
that's-
really cared.
No,
She didn't
Right.
do one
well,
shit.
obviously,
And like she ran the
she didn't let
full recreational
anything-
department at Fleming. Like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
we'd go up there usually for like a week because they always had like the sports camps and stuff. And we'd go up there with her for the week and we do the camp.
she
with her
should have
and
been a
stuff like
motivated,
Oh,
what do you call it?
she did a
Motivation
lot for a lot of
speaker.
people.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she was
Probably,
She
probably
did.
after the Paralympic stuff, did she do a lot of like motivation speeches? or
not
no?
really.
No,
No, she just did her.
like
Yeah.
Eli. Eli should talk like that.
And
Joey's
Eli's just
brother.
doing him. He's
Yeah.
a great guy.
No,
Like,
but
again, I've known him
he
forever,
speaks well,
he does,
and
yep.
Oh, you like Carruthers, yeah.
Oh,
I love that
he's
kid.
he's a great guy.
but to overcome stuff like she did,
Yep.
that's crazy,
Yep.
man.
And they
To
remember
compete
they,
in fucking the Winter Olympics
buddy,
and
you
the
should've-
Summer
you should've
Olympics.
seen her
That's
going up
nuts.
in this sleigh because it was just two arms straight, and then like
You
so
won
her
an arm
summer
wrestler, I bet you.
you couldn't.
Oh, she'd choke
Yeah.
you the
You
fuck
couldn't-
out.
But she bought a bike, which was really cool.
What?
Hand bike.
A hand bike.
Oh, I thought you
for
meant a
practicing
motorcycle.
when we were younger, and it was all like this.
Yeah.
And you could go
Oh,
on the
like,
road, and
Just
it was a
fucking-
trike.
like a fucking
I
big
think
wheel.
it was two wheels in the front, one in the back, like the old like the spiders.
Yeah, like
and
a big
you
wheel.
could this thing
Green
you could hear,
machine.
it was she could just pump her. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really cool, really
That's
cool experience,
crazy.
and a really amazing.
That was your mom's sister.
mom's sister. Yep.
Yeah.
My mom's one of 11. My dad's one of 6. So she's a big ordeal over there. And I do feel my grandma, my grandma Van Heusen, I never met either of my grandfathers. And my grandma Free, my dad's mom Madeline,
Mm-hmm.
she passed away in 93. And yeah, and so I really only had my grandma Free, or my grandma Van Heusen, sorry. But she'd come to the games for all of us nieces and nephews.
Hmm.
And like when I was playing junior and Lindsay on Friday nights,
Yeah.
my
They'd
mom picked
come
her
up.
up and she'd be there. She'd
Yeah.
be wearing my jersey and she'd be coming to the stands every Friday night, and
Right
it wouldn't
on.
matter. And she was a very family oriented and a really amazing one. But I feel for any person, she had to bury 3 of her kids,
Yeah, that's,
and that's
not cool.
got to be completely
I know a
one of the hardest
couple
things.
people
so-
that had to do that.
yeah. So
Not
she was
cool.
a very strong woman too, and she passed away in the winter of 16. So
Yeah.
I miss her very much. But
That's crazy, eh? That could you imagine?
What a family.
That's not.
Who
I would have
would've
wished I
guessed
would have
it?
met her.
Oh, yeah,
I wish everyone could have met her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like she was
Yeah.
Peaches, right?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
your
pretty-
aunt seems like she would have fit right in the Oil King room.
Oh, she yeah,
Yeah.
and she'd let you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're fucking
That's a
210.
great story.
That's a good story.
It's a good way to end her.
Good, great, beautiful way to end it. I think we've pretty much knocked everything down. That was awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Murray.
Yeah,
no problem.
Murray.
I'm sure everyone will get a kick out of that. I know I did. Fuck, especially the pushed her backwards part.
Well, well, if you're playing ball hockey and you're losing, that's
You're
the only way you can
cheating, like,
score.
yeah.
Because she's a
You're
little.
cheating.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you're getting dummied after.
Yeah, she
Oh,
choked
yeah,
you out
she would-
fucking
she'd
before dinner.
Pick you right up by the ankles. But yeah.
Is there anything you think we forgot?
No, man, my list is clean.
We've touched everything. We know when our home game is.
Yes, sir.
We know when our away game is. Starts.
First
we start on
home
So we
the.
game.
only have 2 home games before deer hunting season.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So we have our home
October
opener
1st,
and the 27th.
27.
All right.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get some good crowds, and it is nice. We got 4 of our 10 road games out before deer hunting as well.
Yep.
Nice and early in the year, and set up for a pretty fun and successful season. Looking forward to meeting everyone and seeing people after the games.
That's the plan, Stan. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Shit's gonna get crazy around here.
It's
Buckle up,
about
Oil
to-
Kings.
Shit's about to
Yeah.
get real.
Buckle up, Oil Kings fans.
I wanna
You
thank-
don't have a clue what's coming.
I want to thank Chuck. What's up, Chuck? Great segment tonight. Thanks for joining us on the pod, Chucky. I want to thank all our sponsors, which we touched on earlier on in the show. I want to thank
DCW
DCW Welding, Dirty Crap Welding. I want to thank you, the fans, and get ready, buckle up, Oil Country, because we're about to start up and we're coming in on fire to start this season up. Thanks again, Cap. Number 10, Murray, our great interview today, and it was awesome. And now I think I'm full, and I gotta go lay down.
Bedtime for Uncle
Bedtime
Super.
for Uncle
Clifford
Super.
Bergeron.
Slip
Thanks,
and
guys.
fall. All the
Rayburn.
best.
CNC Hose.
CNC
Scott
Hose.
Trudeau. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having me, fellas. Really appreciate it.
Not a problem at all.
Love you,
Thanks for
Cap.
coming, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, we out.